Alright, I am now recording.
Yes.
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 Here it is. 3, 2, 1, bam. Here we go.
Okay.
Here it is. First episode of the Funny Cast, technically.
Yeah.
If you want to call it. I mean, it's not really that. But I've got the mic in podcast mode.
But not really.
Nah, exactly. I don't know how much editing I'm going to put into this video. This is like the holdover 1K special. I know I gave some options on that poll, right? One of them was the other one video, one of them was the one video, one of them was like tier list.
Yeah.
I know on that tier list I said rank games, but no. So
I'm going to rank verb.
yes. So this is all final boss fights tier list. Cody. Yeah, but speaking with an informed confidant, and they made one of these, and they said, "Hey, could you make one?" And I was like, "I'll do you one better. I'll make a content out of it." So anyway, finale bosses. So this is more than just the final bosses, which confused me at first, but I think this is also a good judge of every game's kind of climax in general.
That's
you know. Which is an interesting way of ranking it. So, for this, I do not necessarily want to go like the basic route of like, S-A whatever blah blah blah, because that's dumb. So I've got these ranked in a very specific way. Classic means more than best. Classic means this is what you judge RGG by. This is what they are capable of making. This is something that will stand the test of time. Looking back on the series, when I think final boss, this is who I think of. And below that we have great, which of course means like a great final boss. Not necessarily the standard. Below that we have grades. Not necessarily the standard that we measure by, but something that stands out as like above the rest. Then we have good, which is the game ends on a good note. The final boss was not necessarily a part of that, but they did not ruin things. Then we have fine, which is when you noticeably the boss was not like good. This is the point at which we hit like, okay, the ending could have been whatever, but that final boss was like just okay.
Yeah.
If you notice that the final boss was not great, then there's already something going wrong. Then we have bad, which we don't want to get to. But in lieu of going from bad to worst to anything, I've chosen instead to lump everything else under embarrassing.
Wow.
Which is, I think it is embarrassing that this final boss made it into the game, past testing, past rewrites, past everything else, exists as they are, and no one said, hey, maybe we should fix this.
Wow. You
After
have someone
that-
in mind in that spot? Such an athlete description?
I don't know yet. Haven't thought much about this. This is very spur of the moment. After that, we have IDK, which is haven't played, basically.
Okay.
Now, all of that said, that was pretty smooth. First up, Jingu Yakuza 1. We will count characters as this, not just fights, I suppose. The character story discussion. So Jingu in Yakuza 1 kind of just rocks up at the end. He says, hello. It's a pleasure to meet you. SpongeBob. He does. Decent fight. A lot of spectacle in the fight, which especially for the first game, I think is really cool. I think it's really cool that they were able to make this fight work in the way that it does. It's not seamless, which sucks. But like, considering, again, that it's a PS2 game, considering it's the first one, considering that he has, like, literally no screen time before this, the fact that he rocks up, makes such a crazy presence for himself, immediately tries to shoot a child, by the way.
Yeah.
Massive points in my book for that. I don't know, like, I'm biased. Everyone will know I'm biased because I released that tier list, and I'm pretty sure I've changed my ranking and put Yakuza 1 above Yakuza 2. Just personally. I don't know if he deserves great, but I want to put him in great. Just because it started out, this was the first one. This is the first, like, big villain of the series.
Yeah.
But I'm going to forego that, and I'm just going to go with good. because I know that if I put him anywhere above that, people are already going to dislike the video. I mean, what do you think? There's a reason you're here for this.
I'd say he's fine.
You think he's just fine?
Yeah.
Do you think his fight is not notable in any way? You think? Or...
I'd say his presence is entirely built up on his performance by Robin Atkin Downs.
That is fair, but again, considering Kiwami 1 Jingu is here,
yeah,
that is why Kiwami 1 Jingu, I don't judge by those standards. Like, his English absolutely does help in this case, but that's part of this performance. It's part of this character.
Yeah.
Which is, again, I'm very glad that these are different,
yeah,
the Kiwami games.
Maybe what we can do is you can do your ranking, and then maybe after I can quickly do mine, and then...
Yeah, and then we can just, like, put them up next to each other or something.
Yeah.
Alright, that sounds good then. Okay. So you would put him in fine then?
Yeah.
So Nishiki. Akira Nishikiyama, Yakuza 1. I think that I have to. I really, truly think that I do. And again, this is coming from someone who plays the PS2 game, not the remaster. So I get the English dub when I play this game. I get the music, by the way. Music should also be counted in this. Jingu just gets the normal chapter end boss theme.
Yeah.
For Whose Sake is such a good song. For Whose Sake is incredible. For Whose Sake alone would get classic, but the fact that it's attached to this guy with this voice, one, but also the backstory that he gets in Josho. I'm considering that when I go into this. Without the backstory, he would just be at good, above Jingu, obviously, but he would just be here. With the backstory of Josho, I think that he is there. I really, honest and truly do. Because... like, obviously, in-game, he doesn't have very much going on.
Yeah.
But when you add the movie to the first game, I think that really completes it. It makes a full package in my eyes. And it may be that that's going to shape how we eventually play the first game for this channel. However it is that we decide to do that. But, again, it's the first one. Yeah. He was the first final boss, like, character-related villain, brother gone bad. He was the first one, and the fact that he sticks the landing in my eyes, thanks to the movie in part, but even without that, this moment is executed so well, and the boss fight is done so well, and the boss fight is so dynamic with, like, the jumping through the window and stuff, Yumi and Haruka standing off by the side. There's a lot of atmosphere, and I think it deserves it. Yeah. I think that it does. What do you think, though?
I'd say it's pretty good.
Do you think that this goes to good, then, or great?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay. Or do you want to just do all of yours after mine, or... I'll tell you what, actually. We can, Okay, so here's your tab.
Okay.
Oh, honey, please be careful. Okay. So, Jingu goes to fine, and Nishiki goes to good, you say?
Yes.
Okay. So now... Jingu Kiwami 1. There's a lot of things to consider here. Obviously, Japanese voice, which whatever, still a good performance. But we have two main factors pushing him, I think, above the original for one. I don't know if I want to call him great here. Because we got to consider the difficulty.
Yeah.
Stand out. One of the hardest fights in the entire series, if not the hardest. It could be argued. And I think that is great. Especially capping off Kiwami 1 in general, which is one of the few games where I think you have the tools to beat that fight.
Yeah.
It is good. It sells his presence a lot more. Which, you know, he still runs away and throws bombs and shit.
Yeah.
It's such a good presence. But then we gotta consider the Wicked.
Right.
The boss theme is so... good. The Wicked is so good that the Wicked alone makes me want to put him in great, but I don't think that he's enough to get there, because at the end of the day, he's not improved at all from the original.
Right.
He is still just as drab a character as he was, but now he sounds like everybody else. He just, like, has a good performance that's pushing him there. It's like, I don't know. I want to say that he could get there just because I like the first game so much, but even then, this is Kiwami 1. And again, they didn't improve him.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything to help him. So I'm going to say that just on what the difficulty and the song bring, he gets above the first one.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'd say put him in fine.
Below or above?
Below.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know about you, but the guy, and also in Kiwami 1, the guy who kills Shinji.
Oh, the dude, the random guy?
Yeah.
Or Arase?
The RSA.
Okay, yeah. I thought you meant the stay the fuck out of it, the
Yeah.
random dude. That guy gets it great.
He probably will come back. But
That voice actor? Or that dude?
That dude.
That random guy, yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be the one. He's just Kiryu's doctor.
Yeah.
He's been sneaking poison into his bloodstream. But what about him?
I can't stand bosses that run away from you.
That is completely fair. And that was, you'd say, of Arase also?
Yes.
Yeah. It's something different, which I like, but the other thing I'll say about Jingu is he's actively engaging with you while he does that.
Yeah.
As compared to, say, like, the collector dude in Pirate Game, who literally just runs away from you, and you can't interrupt him at all.
Yeah.
He's in an armored state. With Jingu, if you catch him, you can usually actually get him into a combo. And he will engage with you that whole time. Like, he's either running, laughing, or shooting, or exploding.
Yeah.
As opposed to just running and just shooting. But, I think what would have pushed him into classic for me is if he could shoot behind him while he was running. I think that would make the fight perfect. Alright.
I know what you are, Kiryu.
I know what you are.
I will know your greatest fear.
Wake up, Kiryu.
Wake up, Kiryu.
Wake up, wake up,
wake up.
Alright. Nishiki Kiwami 1. Okay, so first thing I want to note about Nishiki Kiwami 1 is that they changed his heat aura.
Yeah.
Which, it looks good. I like how it looks, like the clouded stuff, like the uncertainty, the doubt, whatever. They changed it because dragon is red now instead of blue.
Yeah.
And you're going to be in dragon style during the fight
Yeah.
instead of brawler.
Yeah.
So he had to be blue instead of orange. Which, weird changes like that is just kind of the epitome of Kiwami 1 Nishiki.
Yeah.
Not to, like, the backstory.
Yeah.
The fighting style being a copy of Zero's, but with some of Fuma's moves, is a good idea. But in Zero, he's not meant to be a final boss. He's a pushover for a reason.
Yeah.
So his moveset in this game is half the time he's a pushover and half the time he's Fuma.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the backstory brings him down so much. The reused QTEs,
Yeah.
he gets the one dynamic intro in the game, which is cool, and I like that. But those QTEs bring it down so much.
Yeah.
Like, what does he have in common with Aizawa or Kuze? He doesn't. He just needs a QTE. It's like, the presentation, the only improvement to the presentation is in it being a PS3 game. Nothing about the actual game that is Kiwami 1 pushes him above the original.
This and Zero are PS3 games, by the way.
They are PS3 games. I'll make a video about that one day. I don't know, like, dude, I gotta put him below Jingu. I think he's a little.
I gotta roast you.
I gotta roast you, dude. I'm Berlizzi. Is that Berlizzi?
Yes.
Okay, thank God. I'm Blasphemous HD. He's such a bad bitch, though. I fucked the shit out of that Kyodai.
She's kind of bad, though, I'm not gonna lie. Is that Nishiki?
Is that Nishiki? Is that Yumi?
That was
It was
Yumi's
Misaki.
sister!
Yeah, it was Misaki. Oh, well. This is gonna get me destroyed. They'll never let me live this one down. And I want to put him above just because he's an actual fight, unlike Jingu.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. If I were doing it just on backstory, he'd be embarrassing. I think Kiwami 1's Nishiki cutscenes are like a blight on the game and the series. The philosophy that they took going into those things, like, is bad for these games. But I guess I'll even them out then. But between embarrassing and great, it's like right in the middle. So,
I'm inching on putting them.
oh, the remix, by the way, the music, I guess, just to address it.
Yeah.
Not as good as the original?
Has the need to over dramify everything.
Yeah, I don't like how it makes a big dramatic moment instead of just letting the moment speak for itself. It's like adding, it's like adding black bars to a video to make it seem more cinematic instead of just making a cinematic video.
Yeah.
They made the moment artificially grandiose when it shouldn't have been.
Me when I'm making a video about something in the 90s and I added
The VHS
I
sound
have
effect.
a VHS entering sound effect.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know. It's like weird because I'm having a base. It's with like Kiwami's Jingu. I have to like go based off of memory with like I guess now trying to remember what base vanilla games legend run was like.
Oh yeah.
Because I wouldn't want to put that in bad because I know that was just a legend run bad, but I remember that was incredibly annoying. And I don't remember what Jingu in the original game was like too much, but I don't know if I want to confidently say put him in the top fine tier part, because like after Jingu in any run, Nishiki is like incredibly easy.
Yeah, that too.
He's just really easy, so
Yeah, he's like, after this,
Yeah.
it's kind of a letdown. And, like, because all he has at this point is the story. He's not
Yeah.
even that much of a challenging boss fight. And he kind of, like, there's not even a second half, because as soon as you get to the Kuze QTE, he's just done.
yeah.
So- Man, he got outshone in his own game, then.
I'd say.
So what do you want to go with, like, fine below both of them?
No, because I'd say
He's a better fight, at least.
put him in between each other.
The Jingu sandwich.
Yeah.
Well, how, that's what he hears in there. Alright. Ryuji. Sword Ryuji, specifically. Yakuza 2. It doesn't fit him. It does not fit Ryuji to use a sword to fight you.
Yeah.
For what they were for what they were showing at the moment as the big climactic fight, you know, sending Kaoru down the elevator or what? No, that happens after. But like putting the gate up, you know, like putting them in the same circle, and him having the sword, it's kind of lame. It's really lame, and that kind of disappointed me going into that, because I was like, wait, he's just gonna use a sword?
Yeah.
I wish Man in Black was on this list, because Man in Black would go up like kind of high just for the setting of the elevator.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Sword Ryuji's gonna have to like go here, I think, because it's still a decent fight, and it's the QTE, the Field of Heat, is good.
Yeah.
I really like how that looks and sounds on PS2, but you know, it's just kind of a nothing fight for that.
Yeah.
His theme's good though.
Yeah.
But you've already heard it by that point.
Yes.
And it kind of downplays his fight that comes after that. Because it's like, we just fought him.
Yeah.
And now we're fighting him again. And the whole thing of Ryuji is that you fight him once and get a taste of it, and the game makes you wait the whole time to get him again, just to kind of ruin his actual final boss by putting this one in between.
Yeah.
So for pacing reasons, there you go, first bad.
Wow.
That's what I'm going to say. Hopefully this makes up for this. I don't know, what do you think? What do you think?
Put him in bottom fine.
All the way down here?
Yeah.
Dang. Same reasons, or do you have anything to add?
About because probably is just kind of whatever.
He's
and,
probably
like,
bad.
Yeah.
he's probably there. Yeah.
How embarrassing. I don't know.
Original.
I think all original Yakuza 2 bosses will be affected because at that point it was like 2 in the morning when I was playing
Yeah.
that. So I was kind of...
I'm burned out on 2.
That's sad.
I really can't enjoy 2 that much just because every time I play it, it's right after I play 1.
Yeah.
It's like... Ooh. But yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Daijin Kim. Another running away gun boss. So, he's got 4 goons with him this time. They don't revive themselves. The music is really good. Wire Puller is such a good song. After the reveal of the Jingon and stuff, kind of a cinematic moment. I don't know. I guess the other thing of it is that, like, he has a good the QTE of running up to him while he's reloading is nice. He shoots it and, like, makes the girders fall down. But at the end of the day, this is, again, it kind of feels like a nothing fight. Especially because, again, at this point, he's the last person I expected to see.
Yeah.
But not in a good way. There's, like, no build-up. But unlike Jingu, I don't care about him. I like what they were doing with the Jingon. I like that he is a Jingon. I like that he was there that night. But he's just kind of another filler fight. And coming after Ryuji and thinking, wait, is this the final boss? I might have to put him below Ryuji there too.
Wow.
And I realize I'm not counting gameplay much, but if you care, then go fuck yourself. No. I don't know. I don't think...
I hate you.
I played these games too much to really judge the gameplay on its own merits at this point. They all just kind of bleed together in my mind if I think about it too hard.
Yeah.
And I think you're a better metric for that anyway, because you're not, like, autistically good at the series like I am.
Wow.
But that's not a diss. That's a compliment. It's a self-own. That's what that is.
If we were talking about Sonic, this would be a whole lot different.
This would be very different. If we were doing Sonic final bosses, I would put them all in IDK because I haven't played them yet.
Yeah.
That'd be... Give him 10 points! Give him 10. Alright.
Put him below Ryuji.
We got a lot of fines here.
Yeah. So, it's gonna come out to be a really boring
Put him
list.
after Kim. Put him after Ryuji. Put him after Kim. Yeah.
All the final bosses and fine. Because that's what they all are. That's what these games are.
They're just fine. It's true. Let's not talk about that right now. Okay, Final Ryuji. Final Ryuji. Another classic, I think. But the question is he above Nishiki?
But how?
Because, like, I'm going to say, again, Scattered Moment carries him very far here. He's actually difficult, which helps. He is... After, like, the whole scene with Kaoru and stuff, the idea of the sense of finality that this fight has, which, again, it's brought down by Kim and Sword Ryuji, so for that I might have to keep him at, like, the top of Great or something, but he's a completely different archetype. He represents a completely different idea, and for what he does for Kiryu's character, again, the sense of closure, finality in this fight, the spectacle alone carries it really far, fighting right next to that bomb and stuff. I kind of want to keep him in Classic, because again, Classic is judged by a different metric than everything else. Classic is like, this we've reached a point where quality isn't really as important as what it represents. And I think for what Ryuji represents, he represents something very big and important in the series, which is the idea of the slugfest.
Yeah.
The final fight that's just, like, I think Mr. Of My Seat said it best, just two gorillas wailing on each other. And this is probably one of the best examples of that kind of fight in the series. And the ending afterwards is so good. The Silent Night and the credits, so good. It's like, I don't know if I want to put them above Nishiki. They're about equal in my head. They're about even.
Wow.
So what do you think?
Put him in bad.
Oh.
Is a real testament to mainly 2's enemy mechanics, AI. I hate every enemy in that game.
Really?
This fight specifically was so fucking difficult for me, specifically, because along with also being tired of the game in general. I don't know if it's just the game itself or me, but like a lot of enemy AI in that game made everything really bad. This is why I put it below original Yakuza. Originally.
Alright.
Never considered
So
it above.
it's just a bad fight, just kind of straight up.
Yeah, it just was really annoying at times.
And the presentation and story
Like,
isn't really enough to carry it.
I think I'm judging mostly on gameplay.
That's
for
fair.
Most of these, because like
These are... Yeah, that's two different good metrics to judge by, because I still agree with you on like all of this.
I'd say I do agree with you on like presentation wise. Like it's all good, but probably because I played Kiwami 2 before this, so it's like I kind of know. I know.
Well, hey, look
like,
what's right here.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we'll get to that in a bit. Hang on.
Okay.
You know, Ryuji, he's probably cool, but like I'm cutting him out of my contacts after this one.
He's kind of cool. He's probably cool, but I don't care.
He's pretty toxic. I gotta cut him out.
Ooh, dang. He said it, you know.
Yeah.
I know that he tried to say the screenshots were fake. He said it.
Yeah.
And he's dead now forever, and he'll never come back.
It's true.
Please, RGG, if you're watching this, please don't bring him back. Don't bring any of these people back, please.
Yes, do it. Okay.
No. Alright, so Sword Ryuji Kiwami 2. It's just reusing Saijima's sword fight style. And it's Kiwami 2. And so it's not as fun either way. I'm gonna put him in bad. Honestly, I'm gonna put him below these two, especially. Do I want to put him in embarrassing? Should there be a tier between bad and embarrassing, do you think?
I don't know. That'd probably be too much for me. Because, like...
You think so?
There's already going to be, like, a bit of a...
Okay, well,
in, like,
let's change this then. Do you want to put this to best and you want to just make this shit?
It's fine as it is, but, like, just no more. No more tiers.
That's what people say when they watch my channel. It's fine as it is, just no more. Alright, so there really, again, not much to say.
Don't cry, Maxwell Painwell fan. Uncle Maxwell's got enough tier lists to last you your entire life.
Give him more!
Yokohama! Make another Yakuza game. The bow's hungry.
Oh god. So Sword Ryuji?
So these are gonna be odd because I have not touched...
Because you like Kiwami 2?
I specifically like early Dragon Engine gameplay. That's why I have, like... I haven't... No one knows my tier list of Yakuza games.
It keeps it secret hidden. It's like the Dragon Scroll. It's blank!
It's blank.
What do you mean it's blank?
Maybe Jack will show it to you at some point. Maybe he won't. This one, now this list I'm fine with showing on this channel. I think it's created a safe space. Though my Sonic tier list is one that I am horrified to let loose.
We will show that later on.
That'll come later. After you've played all the games.
Once I make sure it's only true believers left.
Yeah. There will be no one left.
Exactly.
This is why, with Kiwami 2... with Kiwami 2 ranked below Yakuza 2.
Put him in bad.
Okay, never mind. So that point's gone, but something else to keep in mind. So the one thing to keep in mind is that I have not touched Kiwami 2 since I first played it, way back when.
In like 2020, 2021?
I started playing these games in 22 or 3.
Okay.
And it's so weird because like I've had good enough fun with with the gameplay, but like, and I was like fine going around and still playing the game. But by the time I got to the finale and everything all was said and done, I just dropped the game and went right to 3 afterwards. I was just, for whatever reason, was just done with it entirely.
With Kiwami 2?
Yeah.
Weird.
I was like, I'm not doing this anymore, but because of that, I don't want to put them in I don't know, because like it's because I don't know what they're like anymore. I don't remember how they fight.
Do you want to just go ahead and default to there then?
Put
Because, like, I feel like after that it'd be disingenuous to just put them in fine, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, put them all in there.
Oh, shit.
I'd
Does the
probably
order
say
matter?
I don't know. I guess for fun's sake,
Look at how
put the-
green this is.
Yeah.
By the way,
Put the-
how white that is. But
Yeah. Put the final boss in the highest tier. I'm sure that was
in the highest tier. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And go ahead and put the other one in there. What?
Oh, Ibuchi.
Ibuchi.
Hey, where's he go?
He goes in bottom tier because that one I actually don't know because I never got to him.
You never finished the Majima Saga.
It sucked.
It did suck, but you never finished it.
Yeah, I don't think I even got to chapter 2.
If I don't love it,
I
I
don't.
don't swallow. Daijin Kim, Kiwami 2. It doesn't really like add anything to anything, but what is his song? The Omerta? The Omerta's okay.
I don't know.
That's the theme. It's like the. It's just not very memorable. I haven't played Kiwami 2 in so long.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
You never even got to him on the silly mod.
I guess just for what he is, I'd keep him here because his gameplay is not fantastic enough to bring him above. So, but I guess all I have to really judge is on his story, which, like, again, he just kind of takes up space before the final boss.
Yeah.
But then Ryuji final boss.
Oh my god.
I'm like Scattered Eternal Moment. I don't like what it does. Same problem as Nishiki. But I guess I'll put him here.
I don't know when else I'll say this, but it should have been called a Shattered Moment, and Kiwami 2's
Should be
regular
called the Shat
Ryuji.
Moment.
The Shat Moment. The moment.
The moment.
I feel like his theme. Well, what's it called in Kiwami 2? Is regular battle.
Bad luck, not so bad.
Bad fortune, not so bad.
Yeah.
It should have been called Bad Fortune Flower Blooms.
Good fortune flower.
Good fortune flower.
Yes.
That should. I don't know when that would be a case.
When the good fortune flower, that's when he's naked in Ishin.
Oh yeah, good fortune.
So yeah, again, gameplay wise, I'm fine with Kiwami 2. I like 6 more, but I also like that early Dragon Engine combat. So for what it is, he's fine. He can go next to Nishiki Kiwami.
Yeah.
Ibuchi, first embarrassing of the list.
Oh.
Ibuchi is terrible. Ibuchi represents everything wrong with the series
Who
where it
is
is now.
Ibuchi? The only thing I know about him
He's
is
Dio.
apparently he is Dio.
Yeah, he's Dio's voice actor, and they go like,
I
Majima!
can honestly, can I guess right where that's pretty much the extent of who he is?
Yes.
We got Dio in the studio.
We got Dio, and he's like this conniving, backroom deals type of villain, and he doesn't do anything important except for he did because that was the twist, and it's like,
Wow.
I don't remember much of the story of Majima Saga. He's Tamashiro. He's Gun Tamashiro with one more move.
Wow.
Which not only are you fighting in the Dragon Engine, you're fighting with Majima,
Yeah.
who's stuck in Legend style.
Bad
and
Legend style.
The bad Legend style,
down
exactly. I
Legend
haven't made that video yet, but going back and directly comparing Zero's Legend to Kiwami 2, that would be an embarrassing too. Because you don't get any of the cool options that you get in Zero. All you have to rely on to start an attack is your triangle, a dodge strike, or that slow kick. And between the 3 of those, it's unlikely that you're going to land many hits on him unless you're waiting out like the dodge period. So, story is nothing. Gameplay is just straight out bad. So yeah, I think he deserves to go here. Now, we technically get to count Richardson. I love Richardson. I love Yakuza 3. If you know I love Yakuza 3.
Yeah.
I think that the first fight with him is okay. I wish it were more well integrated into the second part of the fight, where he like comes back and he's like, "Come on, let's go." But I love the English. I do like the guys in the middle, like kind of breaking it up. I like that the music keeps playing. I like that there's no pretenses about him coming back.
Yeah.
But I love his hand-to-hand moveset in Yakuza 3. Only. And I do like his gun moveset. I like that he swaps between the pistols and the shotgun. His music is great. I like the setting. I love the Toto Hospital at night. The rooms that he's in. The first one being so small is great. It really forces you to confront him like one-on-one.
Yeah.
The alley did much the same, although it was a little bit big to show off how aggressive his moveset is.
Right.
But I don't know. I think he has to go in great. I think that he does. What is she doing? Darn. She just doesn't know. What do you say?
Andre Richardson, I'd say put him in good.
Above or below?
Above.
Ooh.
Because I like Yakuza 3's more fleshed out combat.
Yes. You're telling me 3 has better combat than the original game? Wait, where's Kenzan? I just realized, is Kenzan not here? Where's Kenzan?
There it is.
Oh, after all the main lines, I guess.
Huh.
Oh well. Okay. So he goes there.
Yeah.
Good gameplay. Good gameplay. Good video grains.
Good grain play.
Good grain play. His wheat will prosper this season.
Yes.
That's good. All right. So, yeah. Anything else you want to say about him, or is it just kind of?
I think I like him a little better than you do. I guess. I think he's a bit more fun.
You think he's more fun than I think he was?
I think.
But
so.
I put him above where you did.
Well, yeah. Well, I.
Okay, I guess that works. Mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. First, that's not his song.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the start of it. It's like.
Oh yeah.
I'm making it sound a bit too much like Lost Impact in Shadow of the
Yeah,
Hedgehog, though.
Yeah. That should have been his final boss.
Yeah.
First dynamic intro in the series. First final boss theme that's actually rocking the hell out.
Yeah.
First final boss that has no relation that was pre-built to you. Like, even ideologically, Ryuji and Kiryu are kind of the same person at the end of the day. Mine is the first one where you're kind of fighting your polar opposite.
Yeah.
And again, we have the 3 main archetypes of final boss here. We've got the wayward family, we've got the ideological mirror, and the ideological opposite. But even then, there's some nuance there because they were both orphans and shit. They grew up in much the same environments. It's just that Mine ended up never knowing that friendship and that family tie that Kiryu did with Nishiki.
Yeah.
And so he grew up looking for that kind of person, and then he just got stuck on Daigo.
Yeah.
The moment after, we're like, Andre, what the fuck? And he dies. And never comes back, and he splats on the ground. And
Yeah.
he dies forever, and he never comes back because he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
If he comes back, it's getting moved down.
Damn.
Much like everything else in Yakuza 3, the series, where it is now, is intent on ruining it
Yeah.
and taking all of the weight out of it. Kashiwagi's death now means nothing.
Yep.
Andre's death in this means nothing.
Mine's
like-
sacrifice means nothing.
His sacrifice means nothing. Andre is like a weapons smuggler. He's a complete piece of garbage.
Now he's okay.
And now he's a
good
nice man, bartender. He hangs out with VTubers and
Yeah.
shit. So yeah, I mean, there are better videos about Mine than I could make where I am right now. Goku Doni has a good video about Mine, I believe. He has a good video about Fly. Fly is incredible.
Yeah.
Again, first final boss theme that's like rocking the hell out. And it was really good. I'm slobbering because of Mine.
I've been slobbered.
What do you think? I've been snake bit!
Yeah, put him in classic.
Really? Alright.
Yeah.
First agreed upon slot.
Yeah, it seems so.
We're
It's like-
comparing. By the way, this is all PS3.
I'd say
I've been talking.
There's no remasters anywhere.
You just played 3.
Yeah.
You just replayed 3, so you fresh off it. You think it's classic.
Yes.
All right. Noticeably better than remaster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say it's got like true final boss esque. It's got that nice sense of importance and style.
You know what puts this above the remaster? Here I go.
Oh yeah.
That's such a horrible change. Why did they do that?
Here I go.
The amount of swag in Come On Then versus Here I Go is just terrible.
Here I go.
Whoop-de-doo! But so the classic one.
Yeah.
Not much to be said. The styles! He like changes styles when he fights. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god, because he's like, he's so good.
That's what he said on the way down.
I could have said that just at the start and left him up there, and I think people would agree with me.
No, there'd be people would disagree.
Yeah, they'd hate me and they're killing me. I'm being stabbed.
Yeah.
Oh, look at how nice this would be if not for this little tumor right here. That said, Arai. I've been replaying a lot of Yakuza 4 recently. Fight-wise, each of these guys are good opposites to who they are fighting.
Yeah.
I will again reiterate, they are good fights. Each of these are good fights. As a final boss, Arai is brought down a bit just because he doesn't get much screen time. And he's a part of the bad rubber bullets twist.
Yeah.
Of like Munakata just being like, you should have used your brain, dumbass. I was alive all along. Or whatever. And it's like, he's brought down a bit. His dynamic intro's good. His relationship with Akiyama is solid. The fight itself is good. Especially on Legend mode on PS3. He's super aggressive. He like actually has a good moveset. I'm gonna put him above the Jingus. That's where I'd put him. I'd put him in good.
Wow.
Because, again, he's not at the point where the ending is carrying him. He is a good fight on his own. So what would you say?
I'm currently playing for the original, so I have to go off of my memory.
I was going to say, do you want to put these guys into IDK, then?
I guess so.
Just off the default, and just playing nice.
I'm sure they'd be good.
Yeah, but sure doesn't count for shit in this room.
So I guess with all of them in there, I have to say Arai. I feel like it's just kind of like he's good for what he is, but
what he isn't very good.
But what and is what it is, and what it is poop.
Flint and steel.
But it's kind of got the feeling that like it's kind of a guy that Akiyama has to fight because they ran out of people.
You think that's the point where they ran out at?
Yes.
I don't know. Daigo's always carried that energy for me.
Arai
Arai is like built up. Again, he doesn't have much of a presence, but the game's characters recognize him as some kind of legend.
I'd say I don't know how much of Daigo's placement there. Like obviously you are told why he is there, both like him being there and his song Final Boss theme name. But like I don't know how much more to show of what Daigo's up to because I'm on Saijima's part right now, trying to get done with the Fighter Maker.
Right. Yeah. So,
Arai,
I thought you were gonna skip to Kaito, and I was like, no.
Arai, I'm sure
he would be in fine, or would he be in good?
I'd say all of them would be good, just because I really do like all of Yakuza 4's combat, but
Alright.
I suppose we can't say for sure.
Okay. So they're honorary goods, then.
Yes.
Now, Kito's an interesting case, because Kaito is a fine fight. Kaito as a character suffers from very much the same problems as Arai, but the problem with that is that everyone thinks Arai is a cool, legendary guy. Only Akiyama seems to recognize Kito's potential.
Yeah.
And again, the whole point of it is that he's like kind of being tested by Saejima, so he's meant to be a bit of a pushover, but that doesn't really help his case.
Yeah.
Because, like, especially in his big heat mode gimmick, which is that he has to hit you and then he'll go into, like, a 10-hit combo, but you can just not get hit.
Yeah.
And he's stuck there doing that for, like, another 30 seconds. I don't know. Fight-wise, he's probably the worst of the four, but that's kind of the point. But that doesn't make him any better, so I'm going to put him below these two. Fine. He's kind of the low point of them. Which, do you have any thoughts on Kaito specifically?
Kaito, so he's a neat enough guy, just kind of like being part of like this family who's like in the middle of like this big whole Yakuza thing, with both like what's going on in the Yakuza and what Lily's been doing after like killing The boss.
Shibata.
Yeah, Shibata.
Or no, what he's been doing after killing Katsuragi? Is that who you're talking about?
Whoever his family boss was.
Oh, Kito's boss. Oh, Kanemura.
Yeah.
Kanemura, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of being in the middle of all that, and it's like, I guess I'm going to help where I can, and then like inside Jima's part when he meets him and he's like beating up some guy for information or whatever, and he's like,
yeah.
You know, everyone always says I look like a little bitch boy, a little baby piss boy, but actually I'm actually really cool, and it's just kind of like, well, now he has to be like this kind of new guy where like I said, I have to play through the story, so like I might not be writing this, but it's looking like now it's like I gotta prove my own strength because this one guy saw me.
I will say that is a beginning. Mine could technically count as the beginning of it, but another very bad archetype of most people don't know this, but I'm actually the strongest guy in the universe.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure Mine is literally the one who said that, which is like most people don't know, but I'm actually quite strong. I think he says that word for word. But
it's small, but it gets the job done.
That's what they say of Kito. Now Daigo's music hard carries.
Yeah.
I don't like Daigo's fight. I know I was talking up everyone. They work for who they work for. If you were not Kiryu in this fight, Daigo would stomp all over you because he is just so unfair. His punches come out so fast, and if he hits you with one, he's gonna hit you with the rest of them. He's got like those like sway stun attacks, you know? About the only attack of his you can realistically counter is like the big wind-up punch. He's got the parry stance. My god, I hate the parry stance. And he comes back in 5, and he's even worse there. It's like, for what he is in the story as a big Kiryu Daigo fight, it's a good moment, but the fight at that point is bad enough to bring it down in my eyes. So I'm gonna put him certainly below Kito, and I'm surprised I talked all that up just to remember that I don't like his fight. I don't know if I want to put him above these guys. I guess I'll put him between them. The little Kiwami sandwich with Daigo in the middle right there.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that? As Daigo is?
So I don't remember how he plays again, but I like his placement in there. He's like, he's desperate to like keep the Tojo clan.
Yeah, for face.
Placement for face. He's doing it to save face.
Yeah.
You know, like Kiryu's like here to kind of put him on the right track again. His music is good, but I hate that this seems to be his theme now. In general.
Oh my god, the Yakuza 4 songs are just like their songs now.
Say like, I mean, like at least with everyone else, like they have like
energetic songs.
I don't know. They feel like, I guess with Saijima's case, Massive Fire always being his definitive theme now, I'm fine with, I guess.
Because
like,
the alternative is Hailstorm.
Well, that and it's like whatever, it's fine enough. In Majima's case, with him, his always being Receive and Bite You, because I'd say that is his best theme. That's my favorite, but like, it's fine that you also have others to choose from. But with Daigo, he doesn't have a theme of his own unless you want to count Rebellious Phase from Kiwami 2.
But he does have a theme of his own. He's got the bow, 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 in 5.
Yeah, he's got that.
And even if there are licensing problems, they can't use like Wild Romance. They could use that theme, and it would work better for him.
So, like he does. It sucks that he seemingly does not have a theme of his own. Yeah. It has to, because like it's this.
Yeah, this song is more a Yakuza 4 song than it is a Daigo song.
I'd say it works because it works for the moment, but like if it was that or his theme in 5, it wouldn't work because that was a moment between him and Shinada. But he doesn't have his own theme now that they can pull from.
What a poor boy. That's so sad.
He's a sad guy.
He's a sad guy. Now, Munakata is an interesting case because For Faith is a great song. It is another of the first of its kind that I don't know if it's been replicated yet. For Faith is a song for after you've won. At this point, For Faith says to me the fight is over because there's no other way it can end. The good guys win, and this is just Munakata delaying the inevitable.
That's sick.
The fight starts with Tanemura above all of his dudes, above him. Like, as I love to say, he's above the law, and that's like the visual symbolism of that part. And For Faith reinforces this idea that the fight is already over, and the good guys have already won.
Like, it's also kind of shown with, like, the money now not being scattered.
Yeah, the money's, like, not falling
It's, like,
anymore.
all on the ground now, because it's, like, it's all said and done at this point.
Yeah. Yakuza 4 is so good. Yakuza 4 is such, like, a cinematic high point for these games.
It's the high point.
You might say that. One might say that. Now, granted, his fight itself. Also, final boss where you're not playing as Kiryu.
Yeah.
Only time before Ichiban where that happened?
Yeah.
And even now, Kiryu was the final boss in Infinite Wealth.
Yeah.
So Ichiban hasn't even gotten that in his own series yet. He only has the one.
Yep.
And we'll get to that later, but this is such a standout moment. God, do I want to put this in Classic too? I don't know, because like, this is a moment that I don't think is ever going to be replicated, is the thing.
Yeah.
And this is such a defining moment for the peak of the series for me. I guess it has to be. Now, just because the fight itself is mostly a group fight, and it's just kind of like Jingu again, and it is not a one-on-one moment, I don't know if I want to put it definitively above any of these guys. But for what it is absolutely among them, at least. That is what I'd say. Anything to add on that? Or get good. That's what I'd add to that.
Yeah.
I know people say, but the fight is fucking hard. In your video, you keep falling down. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I like that the game is challenging me and I keep getting hit and falling because I get to get back up.
So it's a good kind of challenging where you're fine. It's a struggle. Unless, like, unlike one where it's struggling and you just want it to be over. Yeah.
Yes. I agree with that.
I'd say, I guess the main thing I have to add now, like everything else is cool. I'd say that it should have broadened out the vocals of the song.
That would have been a really good finisher on it.
Because then, like, anyone who, like, is playing, like, the remaster, because, like, you get to, like, if you have the original and while you're waiting for the disc to boot up and
the
downloads,
install screen.
let's say you don't get to hear the song.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even know it had lyrics until, like, we got to, like, Yakuza 6 and I was looking through, like, the story recaps. I didn't know it was a regular song at that point.
I wish that it would play after you beat Munakata. If, like, the fight is still going, it transitions, like, into the lyrics version. I think that would be
There's
cool.
a part where, like, he gets his guys to stand back up, right?
Munakata? No, he doesn't do that.
Oh. I thought...
No, you can beat him first and then you have to beat everyone else after that. Which, again, is different from Jingu, because with Jingu, his guys keep getting up until you beat him in the first game. Unlike in Kiwami, where they are, like, their own guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think that would also incentivize beating Munakata first, because I think that is a pitfall that a lot of people get stuck in, which is I gotta beat all the other guys before I beat him, but you don't. You can just go for him.
Yeah.
And it's kind of how it's supposed to play out, because it doesn't really make sense unless you beat him first so that he's just kneeling on the side, and then you get back to him in the cutscene.
Right.
But yeah. Yakuza 5. Majima. I think I have to.
Oh my god.
I really think that I have to, because I'm going to talk in the video that will be out later this month about why I think that this is just a terrible fight in general. I don't like his moveset. I don't like the gameplay, but story-wise, this game ruined Majima.
Yeah.
This game turned him into like a Discord groomer. Because like, I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. He impregnated like an 18-year-old and got married to her when he was like in his mid to late 20s.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy. Wow.
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 Wow. Wow. holy crap. The fight is not fun. The clone part is cool. You're playing as Saejima.
Yeah.
You've already won. As long as you have Herculean spirit, you will not lose this fight.
Yeah.
And his new moves suck. Like the jumping slashy shit that only exists so you can drag and drop it.
Yeah.
It's completely boring. It's just lame.
But
The
he
theme
has-
isn't very good either. I don't like Receive and Slash You. I don't think it's good, especially not after Bite.
Yeah.
It's just... Oh... It's just so not Majima.
Let's say
This
like,
is not Majima.
It literally
Fuck
goes...
you! I'm done with this franchise! But, what do you say? Does these have to go in IDK too?
No, I think I have a general idea because I've been playing, because I did the ultimate matches in Yakuza 5 not too long ago. So I have a somewhat fresh idea. Okay, Majima, bad.
Above or below Ryuji?
Below, because of how much I just hate Yakuza 5. If Infinite Wealth did not exist, Yakuza 5 would be the worst one.
But what about Pirate Yakuza? You haven't played it.
I haven't played that.
You can't weigh in. Yeah.
I say I probably won't play that.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it again, I guess.
Wait, did you? The Google thing is still coming. I will pay you.
I'm gonna beat the Chaotix right now.
No, it's fine. So anyway, Baba is next. Baba's next on the list.
Anyways, Majima's fight. Majima's a lame
Okay, let's go.
a lame retread of his fighting 4. His clone thing is dumb.
That introduces so much like hokey shit into the
Yeah.
series. It's like, we can do this now?
Not to say, like,
Majima's capable of creating clones?
weird that 5 is the one to like do that. Like, you could say 5 is the one to start a lot of stuff, but like, you wouldn't know that would be one of them.
5 is kind of the jumping the shark moment, but you don't understand how much that means until you play it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just bad fight, bad game,
Bad story, bad characters,
bad everything.
almost everything. Shinada's in it. Now, speaking of, Baba fighting Shinada is a very strange moment. And I get that there is some, not symbolism, there's like thematic ties between them as like guys who work behind the scenes and got ruined by that. Like that failure of accountability or something that they're going on after.
Yeah.
But I will say that in the game, they present that really poorly. Because, like, all that Shinada says is you need to own up for your shit, and I'm gonna beat you up because Saejima told me to.
Yeah.
And it's like, he doesn't know why he's fighting him, Baba doesn't know why he's fighting him. It's such an empty moment for the characters.
Yeah.
Because for as thematically linked as they are, they don't know each other.
Yeah.
They don't mean anything to each other. I also am not the biggest fan of the Mutual Fist. It's a decent song. I don't like it. But it's a decent song. Coming after Tag of the Man, though, not the best. I like Tag of the Man. Baba as a fight, like, obviously he's best matched against Shinada because he's the only remotely balanced character in the game. He's got a very strange fighting style. I don't know that I believe Shinada is capable of beating him, like lore-wise, because he's like got this weird assassin style. But for what this moment is, for what this fight is, like, I guess I would put it in fine below Kaito. I think that that's a decent spot for it. What would you say? Put it in bad.
Put it in highest bad.
The highest of the bad.
Yeah.
The best of the worst, even.
Pretty much everything you said. He's basically if Kaito had no balls.
He didn't go balls out. He's just
No.
one ball head.
Ball out. But even
Ball's
that-
gone.
Ball's gone. Balls off, Kaito.
Balls off.
I just found out he's American.
Focus on my mustache. Watch Crash and Bernstein.
Watch Crash and
It's
Bernstein.
a fine show. Kanai. Kanai goes here. Kanai would be here entirely based on story, but unfortunately you have to fight him. And this is a terrible fight. This is I think, I don't like Daigo. I get what they're going for, and he's a challenging moveset that can be fought against. Kanai is the first fight that I think is irredeemable on this list. And I'm only saying first because Ibuchi technically was listed before, but by release order, Kanai is the first bad final boss.
At least you don't have to play the Majima Saga.
Majima also, and it's like... God, Yakuza 5, dude. God. Yeah, Baba gives you like a hint of fresh air, and it's like, oh, hey, maybe we'll be looking up now. And then you cut to Kamurocho Square, and then Kiryu's leaves, and Akiyama's, and you're like, oh, God. You're gonna fight him again?
Yeah.
This is like the fourth time now. And he's got a knife, and it's the same problem as Daigo. If he hits you with one of those hits, he will get you with the rest of them.
Yeah.
But the reason that he's worse is because of, oh! All he does is scream the whole fight. It's like exactly the same problem 4's basic enemies have, except he's a boss, so you have to listen to it for longer.
Yeah.
And like the grab attack. The final hit of the knife combo is a grab, so you're there for even longer. He's the first enemy in the game that actually does a lot of damage to you. And it's such like it's like the opposite of a breath of fresh air. It's like waterboarding.
Yeah.
And then like this is the waterboard, and with Baba, where's Baba? You're like, and then you're back under with it. It's horrible. It is terrible. Fucking, oh my god, what is it even called? What is his themes called? It's like, can you, oh my god. Jesse, pull that up. Jesse, pull up Kanai's theme. It's like, the receive and slash use, the mutual fists. This one is like, oh my god, what is it called? This is infuriating, I should know this.
Fan. Fake fan.
What? Oh, fake fan. I said, wait, fan. I thought you were calling like a fan in or something. Kanai. His name is Kanai. You are not Yakuza 5's strongest soldier.
No. I think I'd be I'd contender for most friendly fire if I was on Yakuza 5's side.
Yes.
In the war.
Yeah.
You're like,
oh no. Oh my god, what is it called?
Dynamic and
No,
magnificent.
that's the second fight theme.
End of rematch.
End of rematch, yeah. So it's like even they're admitting.
It's the end of theme?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like end of Evangelion.
Yeah. Well, like,
With Kanai.
let's say, like, what registers for a theme like that to have either be end of or the end of?
Denial.
Well, like, only Denial has the end of it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I couldn't name them off the top of my head.
Wow.
But,
End of Drama.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say you never noticed them?
I mean, I know those. I get end of rematch. It's not meant to be a remix of that, surely.
Well, I'm sure they're all like somewhat different names. I'm sure like I don't know if they're all.
Well, end
like,
of Drama
remixes.
and Dogma are remixes.
Right,
Yeah.
but like there seems to be the end of something in most games.
Is there 1 and 2?
I don't know.
3?
I don't know.
Okay.
It just that's what I'm saying. It just comes back at random points because I know it's there in 1 and it's there in Denial in 8, and it's like
I don't know that there's any pattern to it. I think it's just like it shows up sometimes. But
bad bottom bad.
bottom of bad. No embarrassings for you yet. I'm surprised at that. Would it feel too harsh, or are you saving it for someone special?
We'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there in a bit.
Anything you could add to Kanai?
Once again, it's like we have no one Akiyama can fight.
Yeah.
It's like, it's Akiyama gets the table scraps.
Oh my god.
He's a little puppy. He's like,
Oh my god. It's a group fight, by the way.
oh yeah, that too.
And Akiyama has to fight like a group of like 20 plus people.
Yeah, and that guy.
Bring a smoke gun. Bring a smoke gun to that fight. It will help a lot. But Aizawa, my best boy, Aizawa. Battle for the Dream is great. I really like it. I sense some disagreement, but we'll get to that. Aizawa shows up It's even weirder here because we needed a guy for Akiyama to fight. We needed a guy for Shinada to fight. We needed a guy for Kiryu to fight.
Yeah.
Because he can't fight
the old guy.
the old dude that I forget his name.
Yeah.
Because he's an old dude. And they weren't bold enough to just have him rip his shirt off and have him be buff, which would have been cool, and I would have been fine with that. But so Aizawa just shows up, and I get that he's like the spurned child. He's like Haruka if she didn't deserve the dream, but fought for the dream.
Why couldn't Haruka have one last concert with her buddies to have a final boss for her? Because it's like everyone else gets one.
Her final boss should have been Park in her head.
Yeah.
And it's like a street battle, and it's like a 2D thing.
Just like taking a shower, and it's like, oh, no, I could have done that. Would have killed her.
I thought you were suggesting that she fights Park while she's in the shower. I was
No.
like, what's Park doing there? No. Oh, Epstein joke counter. The crossover with the pirate.
We're bringing it back.
We're bringing it back, baby. It's also just not a good fight in general. Because all he does is lock directly onto you. You can't get behind him. Mm-hmm. If you don't have the parry, you're just kind of screwed. Mm-hmm. People have done like low-level runs of the game before. There's a guy on Reddit that made a post. Did you know what I did?
No.
I read it.
Oh my god.
Do you remember that Oni Plays bit where they were like inventing a site called Did It?
Yeah.
That was like Reddit for like small achievements. Like, I did it! Aizawa goes to the bottom, dude. I don't know. It's like he's got.
I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't know. Because it's like I don't like his fight. I love the song, but it's also just like so watered down with QTEs and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like the moment for the story. But I don't know if I have the heart to say that he is worse than all of these. Because at least he has, like, some kind of something that they were going for. And even then, Saejima needed a guy to fight.
Yeah.
Majima
They
just
brought him back from the dead.
They brought him back from the dead to make them fight like action figures.
Yeah.
They brought Aizawa back from the dead, too.
Yeah.
He was, like, buried up on Mount Inoue or something. It's like, oh my god, I guess I'll put him at the top. I think he deserves a spot at the top. Oh my god, can you... Majima, jeez. It's like, no! It's like crawling and taking by the lip.
That's what he did after he got buried.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh my... It's Aizawa, dude. I don't know.
Aizawa.
He's such an anomaly. And, like, he's trying to be, like, all of these guys. He's trying to be, like... The close person that went astray because Kiryu met him in the first part. He's trying to be the big gorilla slapping you back and forth. Yeah. He's trying to be like the ideologically opposed guy who could have been you in a better life. Well, what is his name? Like,
Mine?
No. Terry, the final boss. No, the detective. Serizawa is his fake name. What's his real name?
In what?
In 5.
Oh.
The old dude. I keep thinking Munakata. It's not Munakata. So Serizawa. He's Serizawa's son?
Yeah.
He's the chairman of the Omi Alliance's son.
Yeah.
When did he have him, first off? And 2, what idiot in the Tojo clan let him sign up? How long has he been in the Tojo for? There's so many questions that come up. When he says he is my son, does he mean biologically? Or does he mean like I've like brought him into the fold because he is just a guy that works for me, and I consider him my son? It's such like a baffling reveal. Why did he have to be his son? In the same way of why did Ebina have to be Ichiban's brother? Yeah. But we'll get to that when we get to that. So, what? Explain your face.
What is embarrassing?
Ooh. Do you have anything new to add?
It's like literally. It's hard to choose what things go in. Like you say, classic tier goes for like what how'd you describe it? Like what sets
the standard.
The standard of the series.
It sets the standard. Yeah.
Yeah. Aizawa has set the standard of what the series is now. Bad.
Do you think that Aizawa like represents everything that Yakuza has become?
Yes. It's like it's such a bad fight. I don't really like the Battle for the Dream that much.
Oh, that's where you'll come into some trouble.
Yeah, it's weird because I think the credits theme is a whole lot better of a theme for the overall game.
God, each of their dreams is so good.
Is very good. Battle for the Dream is just whatever. And it's just whatever.
It's kind of hitting all the notes, basically.
Yeah. I'm gonna be a little mean here and say every Yakuza fan, you can really set what kind of fan they are when they say they like this final boss. It's because most of it is you're not playing, you're watching. You're pressing buttons.
Do you want to tell me that this is the sister location of Yakuza? Because sister location, the FNAF game, is just kind of a scripted experience the whole way through.
A scripted experience, which you could say is kind of sets the stage of what future games may be, because
the convoluted story,
yeah.
the weird ass pull secret ending that hints at someone being alive who shouldn't be. Mm-hmm. For FNAF again,
yeah,
sister location. FNAF. So there you go. As was this Yakuza 5, both the 5th games.
Yeah.
By the way, following a super weird spin-off, I think. Or did FNAF World come out after?
I think World came out after 4, right? Yeah, it came out after 4.
After 4?
Yeah, because I don't remember.
So World will be the Dead Souls.
Let's say, because World ended with hinting baby.
Oh yeah, because Henry died or whoever. Oh my god. Wait. Is Yakuza 5 the sister location of Yakuza?
No.
We've cracked the code. This is the secret, the key to the lore. Dude, something's gonna come of this.
But awful fight. People point to just say why they hate Yakuza 4 and say Lamau rubber bullets. I'd say
as it was the living rubber bullets.
I'd say Lamau, what are you doing here? I don't know.
I don't
know. Literally, the final boss.
To be honest, I'm not too sure myself.
I'm not too sure myself. I don't know. That truly sets a bad tone.
It's like they're trying to be in on the joke, but they wrote it.
I have to say,
you made the sandwich.
Yeah. I even gave you a giant sandwich.
Oh my god, he did, and then he still failed.
Yeah, it's all of that. The song sucks. Along with that, the fucking QTE. That also sets a good standard of what the final boss is. A surprise QTE.
Yeah.
You circled that.
Oh, they see your finger. It's off screen.
It looks so stupid.
It does look so stupid.
But they just go up to each other and then there's no motion blur when they stop. It's just and then it's when you're playing that for the first time, you have to sit there and be wow, that looks really dumb, and then you have no time to pick your fucking controller back up to press whatever button comes on screen, so then you lose half of your health or whatever.
I'm gonna say, why did you put your controller down before the final boss?
I didn't put it down, but I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
Why would you?
Yeah, that's fair.
Only in Yakuza 5 are you pressing buttons when you need to.
I had that moment. I literally, at the end of Shinada's chapter, when the baseball, I wasn't holding my controller on that part. I still hit it.
Let's say, I only knew about that, I guess it's not final boss related, but I hate that was there too. I only knew about that because, I knew about it beforehand.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Yeah, that is dumb.
This game is really dumb.
This game is very stupid.
And I see why a lot of certain Yakuza fans like it.
Like Snowiest? I don't know if Snowiest likes it, actually.
He probably
I'm gonna stop throwing strays at Snowiest right now. This isn't about him. It's about Dash.
This isn't about you, Snowiest. This is about Devil Leon.
Oh, shit. Hang on, you hold the mouse for a second. I'm gonna plug the controller in. But, wrap up your thoughts, I guess.
It's... Yakuza 5 is just an anomaly. It is... I got really not much else to say. It's just such a bad game all around. I hate it is, and I hate that no one can really say that. Like Devil Leon, he like has
It's always
a
like
whole...
a begrudging admission that the game is actually good.
I have to say, like, you can like hear like all like the like so many videos of Devil Leon playing the game, but you will never hear him say like straight up just say this game sucks. I don't like it.
Because it's
like,
Yakuza 5.
Because it's Yakuza 5. I don't know why that's the game that gets the pass. That gets it gives the okay in so many people's eyes. It's so bad.
But it's so good.
But it's not though.
Sometimes it is. Shinada's
It has alright moments. I don't care about Shinada. By that point, I was so tired of the game. I think Shinada should take a dump now.
Let's get off this subject. I wanna know. Yakuza 0, I guess. Awano very much fills a Sword Ryuji Daijin Kim spot of what are we doing here for me. Awano, it's the third lieutenant and we had to fight all three of them, but we spent all of Kiryu's part fighting Kuze.
I say he makes more sense for a Kiryu fight than a Majima fight.
Yeah, also sets a very bad precedent here. He's just using Watase's moveset, but with some new moves. And it's again, Kashiwagi is using Fuma's movesets, but with some new moves. Ogita, I think is his name, and Kiryu's part when Awano like smacks Nishi's head on the counter and you go downstairs fight his goons. Ogita is using Yahada's moveset. Yakuza 0 set such a bad precedent for the reused movesets. The song isn't that good either. I don't really like whatever it's called for.
With Vengeance?
With Vengeance, yeah.
Holy crap, how
I can't believe you remembered that.
I was to say, I don't know how.
Yeah, With Vengeance is okay, but it's just kind of a theme he doesn't really deserve. I'm gonna put him like at the bottom of I'm gonna put him at the bottom of fine, I think. I don't know that I'd call him. Yes, I would. What am I talking about? Not calling him a bad fight. Because it's the reuse moveset puts him down there, I think. It sets a very, 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 very bad precedent for the series. Yeah, exactly.
I'd say you put him in...
You're in need of a great, I think.
Put him in... put him above Kiwami 1 Jingu.
Like right here?
Yeah.
Alright.
Because I don't know, I like Yakuza 0's combat fine enough. It's like, it's cool.
That's fair.
But yeah, it's like an odd placement.
Yeah, would you snap that top one the first time? Turn it once to the right. So that's it, I guess.
Yeah.
Not a lot to say about I don't know.
Just kind of a whatever.
Kind of a nothing guy.
Speaking of.
I don't know. Laogui gets the best theme in the game. Arch Nemesis is like one of the best final boss themes in my opinion. He's hard again, which especially after 5 kind of a run of not very difficult final bosses except for Kanai. Laogui is a good reminder of what a hard final boss should be. I guess the only real issue with him is that again he doesn't really get a lot of build up. Thematically, he's kind of
it's like someone you think Kiryu should fight because like his introduction is him with Kiryu and like shooting him and
well, he shoots Makoto in front of Majima,
that too. Yeah.
which I guess he gets Majima enough reason.
But I mean, I guess he's more so like going through Laogui to get to Dojima.
Yeah, Dojima is kind of Majima's final boss, but he doesn't get to fight Dojima.
Yeah.
Hello.
Skin.
What? I see you standing there. Yeah. It's just kind of weird. Final boss wise, I guess I'd put him at the top of fine. Or, bottom of good is what I'd say. Bottom of good. So yeah, bottom of good is what I'd say. Although, I just remembered, I do think he's reusing one of Ishin's final boss's 3 phases. Is the middle phase with the sword and the gun. So, again, setting a very bad precedent for the rest of the series. And I think for that, he's going to be pushed down to the bottom of fine. My god. Anyway.
I guess...
With guitars, though.
Yeah. Put him... I just don't know. It's just kind of like a whatever fight.
Kind of a fodder guy.
Kind of. Put him above... I don't know.
Just above?
Yeah.
Alright. Fitting enough. Shibusawa. Shibusawa's another interesting case where I don't think he's a good character at all. He's, again, trying too hard to be each of these guys.
Yeah.
Twin Dragons, or Two Dragons, or whatever it's called, is also a really boring final boss theme. I don't like it at all. The beginning of it is the worst part. It gets better as it goes on, but the first phase is just... It's so boring. It's so bland. He's just kind of so boring, so bland. He's another character that just kind of pops up in the middle of everyone's events. He's sometimes working in the shadows, sometimes he's like doing things. He just kind of has no presence throughout the game. Shows up, says, "Hey, there can only be one dragon. I'm the dragon of Dojima." Yeah. Like, I get the idea he's trying to steal Kiryu's future, but like, he's not anybody, so I don't care about him trying to do anything. And I think I like the idea of the bosses using your styles, kind of cool. Yeah. But Rush Shibusawa, we've seen these movesets so many times. I am tired of seeing Rush Shibusawa and Dragon Shibusawa in like every single game. Again, Yakuza 0 set such a bad precedent in so many ways. So many movesets in 0 get reused. Actually, no, I don't even know if that's true. I don't know if so many get reused. Mostly just him. But, I guess... I guess he would go to the bottom of fine for me. Because, like, he serves his purpose. He's the final boss, and Kiryu beats him, and then he has to... No, Kiryu, don't kill! He's like, oh, yeah. It's like,
Drake?
No, not Drake. The dude from American Psycho. I don't know. He's just kind of the most nothing guy for me. But he's not nothing in a bad way. He's just kind of nothing in a nothing
Good way.
Yes! He's actually genius.
Genius!
So what do you think?
Put him in bottom good.
Bottom of fine or bottom of
Bottom
good?
of good.
Okay. You like his fight?
I like Kiryu in Yakuza 0. He's fun. I guess I like Two Dragons a bit more than you do. I like it enough for what it is. It just kind of sucks because, like, it's like...
You know what the other problem is? You don't get to hear, like, any of the second phase. Because it's over so quickly.
Yeah. But it's like... Sucks that this is, like, what most people's first Yakuza game is. Because of how irrelevant every final boss and almost every character is in the grand scheme of the whole franchise.
That's like a prequel problem.
I have to say, it's not meant to be the first one you play.
Certainly not after 5 other games.
Yeah.
Part of the reason why MGS3 kind of gets away with it is because it was only the 3rd, and 4 didn't really reuse a lot of its characters, but it wasn't absurd to see them come back, even though it had been like 100 years by that point.
Yeah.
With Yakuza 0, you then go from 0 to the other games, and you're thinking, it's only been like 20 years, where is everybody? Is everyone just gone and in jail? And they are.
Yeah.
They're just either dead or in jail. But yeah, I guess that's that. Not a lot of good things to say for a good...
to say. It's like... God, this looks like such a shitty list. It's like...
Well, it's because of these all down here. All the
I
heavy
had to.
hitters don't get to be in the list.
It just sucks that it's my favorite game and like...
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, FNAF 4 was my favorite in the series. But no, I haven't played any of them.
Yeah.
That's what you right now.
That is me right
That's you right now. So I guess that's it then?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
No. Somaya. Holy shit, dude. Somaya. Oh my god, this is the breath of fresh air. I forgot that he would be here.
Yeah.
Somaya is such a fantastic fight. He's such a fantastic character. The moveset, like, take it or leave it, I like that we finally have a good sword fight, I guess, in the mainline series. Again, Sword Ryuji does not fit him at all. For what Somaya is doing, to go from barehanded to sword, because he's trying to kill you, because he needs to kill you to save Kiyomi. First character, I think, by the way, among all of these guys, except for, like, arguably Jingu and Munakata or whatever, who's expressly trying to kill you.
Yeah.
First one-on-one fight where the other guy is trying to kill you. And that is, like, such a massive change in tone. Destiny could put this guy at the top. I swear to God, Destiny rivals Fly in just how good it is. The moment is so good. The presentation is great. The glass behind the bar. Yeah. The screen with Iwami and Sugai just like... with Sugai looking like flat Squidward. It's fucking awesome. I love that just like staring at you watching.
He's doing the Shinada pose.
He's literally hitting you with the...
Well, no, it's like that.
Oh, the
one image.
They're literally hitting you with the... I want to find a mod to replace that texture with the Shinada. But yeah, Somaya... I've only put him here because I'm not sure which of these guys he's above. But looking at it, I think that this is where he deserves to be.
Wow.
Because he's not as good as any of the final bosses. He does not match their story and spectacle put together. But he is a standard by which we should judge rival characters in this series. Which I think is good enough reason for him to... So yeah, there you go. I didn't even think about it in terms of that.
Wow.
Ryuji's not a very good rival because you, like, never see him in-game. He's in some cutscenes. I liked when he rocked up at the funeral. But Somaya is such a good rival because you get to understand him and you get to fight with him that one time. And then it turns right back around in Tokenkyo, you know? Or Shangri-La for all the newbies on YouTube. But,
not even talking about anime boobies.
God, it's just so good.
Yeah.
It caps off Yakuza 6 so perfectly. It caps off that long battle in the Millennium Tower so perfectly. Destiny is like the best song in the whole series, possibly. It's just like such a perfect moment. And then, what do you think?
Put him in great.
Really? Mm-hmm. Really? Yeah. Why isn't he classic? Because it hasn't been enough time?
I'd say I just don't really know how that can... Classic is like... Is such an... Like, with its description of what can go in there is like such a odd thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It's like... Feels like it's one of those there can only be one kind of things with classic.
I guess that's fair, yeah. That said, do you think he will stay at the top of great, then?
We'll see.
Okay. Do you think he has what it takes to stay at the top of great, barring what all else is coming after that?
I think I'm making up my mind on that.
Anything to add? In terms of whatever? I like that his moveset changes halfway through, that he loses the sword.
Yeah.
And you just fight him normal style.
So it's like...
I think his moveset is good, even if his stance looks stupid.
Yeah.
It's like...
It's like the final boss that isn't.
Yeah. And I like that too. I like that Iwami kind of steals that from him, because that's what Iwami's whole thing is. He's like steals the role of final boss for himself, even though he doesn't deserve it. And I guess on that note, we better get to Koshimizu, not Iwami.
Yeah.
Koshimizu. Strange character. Very, very strange character, Koshimizu. Because he doesn't do much of anything. But at the same time, the game kind of treats him as though there's some stuff going on in the background. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the whole thing with Kiyomi, that he spares her and they kind of like scramble to think of a reason for why he would do that.
Yeah.
He's like the CEO, or the second in command, I guess, of the Yome headquarters. He gets the knife fight in this game, and I know that fight is kind of like we needed a fight before the end of the chapter sort of thing.
Yeah.
But he's the de facto Majima of this game in a way.
Yeah.
I love his design. He's got a really good design. We need more shaved head characters in this series. Like, Saejima, fucking Stolen Valor.
Yeah.
He merely adopted the shave.
That's
Koshimizu was born in it.
Yeah.
Molded by it. But this fight is kind of weird. I guess it's just because we couldn't go straight from Somaya to Iwami. We need something in between. But we couldn't do another long battle, so we need to give you the feeling of a long battle.
Yeah.
Body and Soul was a good song. I like Body and Soul a lot. You get to fight with Nagumo.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that he gets his own like little brawler moveset, I think, before he pulls the knife back out. He's just a really strange character. This is a very strange fight. Good arena, though. I'm going to put him in... I'm going to put him below Laogui, I think. I think he... Well, God, I don't know. I guess I'll put him like right in the middle of fine. That seems like a good spot for him. Straight down the middle for the moment. Let's see. Oh. I thought I closed it for a second. There we go. What do you say?
I'd say put him at the top of good.
The list.
Of good.
Top of good?
Yeah.
Alright.
Because mainly, I really like Yakuza 6's combat.
I love Yakuza 6's combat.
It really does give a good bit of calm before the storm, even though we are in the storm. So it's more like the storm before the hurricane.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
like on your way to the eye.
Yeah.
And like Iwami is like guarding the eye of the storm.
I say it's like it's a good predecessor to
it's the fart before the shit.
Yeah.
That's what Koshimizu is.
That's what every final boss of 5 before Aizawa is.
Yes.
So it's not too much to say about him, but
yeah,
I kinda like him for what he is.
What a strange fight. And that's the thing, like he kind of gets by on me liking him. Because like he doesn't have much going for him, but I like him.
Yeah.
I think he's cool. I want to read into his character, figure out what his deal is. So, Iwami. The deal with Iwami, he's so different. He's so different. Like, again, he's just kind of like the Mine, I was secretly strong the whole time. But he doesn't have, like, any of these things going on, really. The closest I could say that he is Munakata, but even then Munakata had been pulling the strings. Iwami just kind of, like, sees a chance and takes it, you know? And, like, I guess he'd been pulling the strings, because he had gotten Big Glow and his son to squeal or whatever about the secret of Onomichi. And he's, like, kind of... I guess he is kind of the mastermind behind the scenes of everything. The scene where he shoots his dad, or he doesn't even shoot his dad, that's cool too.
Yeah.
Is that he doesn't do it. He just, like, makes it happen. Like, CEO of Iwami Shipbuilding,
Yeah.
that's his subtitle. The only way it could have been better is if he had none.
Right.
But we're kind of used to final bosses either having one or none. Like, Nishiki's, like, the leader of the Nishiki family. This is, like, leader of the Go-Ryu clan. The leader of the Hakuho clan. Munakata, I don't think, got one. If he did, it was like deputy chief of police or something.
Right.
But CEO of Iwami Shipbuilding. It's like, oh my god, he's so cool.
Yeah.
I love Iwami's fight. I'm not even gonna talk about The Way of Life. Such a great song. Such a great way to cap off the game. His effects and his heat effects are so cool. The little like white trails inside of them. So badass. I love his QTE. I love he's like the little rat scream.
Yeah.
I think he's got to go at the top of great for me. I don't know that he has what it takes to be a classic because he's kind of built off of what all of these fights were, except for Somaya, obviously. But like as a final boss, I think that he. I don't know if I want to go straight out and say he's the last great final boss. But he is certainly feels like he could be. Put him in bad.
See, this is where I struggle to put him either in top of great or in classic. The finale of this game is so good.
So good. They were the Yakuza 6.
They were.
Except for Akiyama, he wasn't a Yakuza, but he was there.
Yeah. They were the
Akiyama was present.
He was. He always is just present.
That's
for
why he's so
Akiyama.
peak.
I'll say it. Put it in classic.
Put it in classic. Above Mine?
Below.
Of course it is. Of course it's below Mine. It's gotta be.
He flies.
He does fly.
It's
and the intro too. I didn't
Yeah.
even get to talk about the intro. Oh my god, I love that. Like, Iwami is on the right here where Kiryu was. He's going in, like, kind of expecting the equal ground. He's doing the Mine pose. Granted, he's going in expecting to be taken on equal ground because he thinks that's what he deserves. And Kiryu denies it.
Yeah.
He denies it. He goes in with the kick, the straight out attack. He's like, You're not that guy.
You're not that guy.
You'll never. I had a guy, but now I don't.
I say that along with the face he makes. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, ow.
It's like, oh, my neck hurts.
Yeah. But it's like, it's such a great way to cap off.
I do like that they don't literally do that too, because in 3 they like land on the ground, you know.
Yeah.
But in this one they just kind of like stumble back,
Yeah.
as if they didn't actually meet in the air like that. That's just like kind of the symbolic, whatever. Because he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
He wasn't capable of it. That's what he wanted to do, and he denied him that.
Yeah.
Yakuza 6 is such good storytelling.
It is.
But
It's like such an amazing way of capping off of, I guess, Kiryu's story. I guess.
Kiryu's story.
Because it's
Oh
not.
yeah, because it's not.
Because it's not. But for it once. But it's so good. I like that it is him.
Yes, in that way.
Iwami is such an interesting villain. Of being and like fighting, like kind of like cheating his way to the top and being the final boss. His little tagline of being the shipbuilding guy, he's no Yakuza guy. Like he's like just some.
He's not a Yakuza.
He's a ship guy who wants to be Yakuza.
He's a civilian, yeah.
It works in like every way that Aizawa doesn't. I'd say.
Yes.
Like,
Aizawa was designated. Iwami like forces his way in.
not to say like it. They're trying to pose
Like
Aizawa
for the guy who like is like all brought up from the ground, all talent, no like gifts. You know, like he's like the whole thing of it is that he like trained in the shadows.
Not to say like it shows like with that it's like he's like I've been training in the shadows and it's like oh no he's like this he's like been training this whole time. He's like he could be a huge threat. And like they go like that same route with Iwami, like showing like I got this tattoo, I'm all muscled up, but like they show this time that doesn't make him cool. That makes him really pathetic.
yeah, they admit that for trying
he's
to
just
be the Aizawa, or for trying to be the Mine, he is the Aizawa.
Say he's like trying to be this big shot, and like he got there, and it builds off of like how really angry that makes Kiryu. Like this asshole.
It's like you're just
It's
a punk.
been the pain of my existence.
You
Like,
killed like
all my
everyone important to me
all
and
my
you.
problems are spawned from this guy. I have no respect for you, little baby Iwami.
Oh my god, little baby Iwami.
And the game is so good because it recognizes that he's a little punk ass baby. When it recognizes back, like, I guess it's not relevant to this, but like when Kiryu was gonna steal Haruto from the orphanage, I guess I'm gonna go on a little tangent.
Okay.
Everyone who says that Akiyama should have gotten his own theme, either his own theme or a remix of a theme of like Affected Fight, doesn't get what that scene is about.
Nope.
It's not meant to be a big cool thing.
It's not Akiyama's moment.
Like to say like through it like maybe like a standard like bad guy song, but it like fits so well, especially like with the situation and
Literally
and
in that moment
atmosphere
he's
that's
trying to
going
get
on
through.
Let's say literally get through them, but like with the like energy and like atmosphere of the song, like it's such like a like threatening, like what I'd not say scary, but like menacing, intense thing. Like it recognizes like what Kiryu was doing isn't a good thing. Like he's not in a very mentally well place because of like Haruka being like bedridden and like on like the on the brink of death. Yeah. I mean on the brink of death, and it's like he's like doing this because like it's what he thinks is the best thing, but it recognizes it's not a good thing because it's his worries are entirely like on his own like mind. It's like not like he could be just like me one day and he has to like lead this horrible life, but it's like it like could not be like the definitively of what will happen.
Yeah.
He's just like incredibly worried because of that and everything else that's going on.
He just is scared.
He's just scared, and it's like
he's acting completely on instinct. He literally says like, "This is the only thing I know how to do." Right?
Yeah, and it's like this is what I feel like is best to do, and it's like Kiryu like, this ain't right, dude. Like, don't make me do this. And it's like, move out of my fucking way, dude.
Like, step aside.
Right now. And it's like, why does it have to be cool though? It's not supposed to be cool. It's not.
It could be better than it. If it knows what it wants to be, and it is still capable of making a moment. Because the thing of it is, you could say of Aizawa that they know he's not cool.
They know he's not cool.
But they're treating him like he is.
Let's say they know it's in the game knows it's not supposed to be cool either. Because if they didn't know that, then they probably would have given him his own theme.
Yeah.
But that's not what would have fit best with the moment. And that really caps it all off with the final boss. Yakuza 6 is a good game.
It is a good game. And I'm tired of pretending it's not. Yeah. Oh. God, am I going to make a quick talk about Yakuza 6 out of this?
Maybe.
Who knows? We'll see.
It's going to be my quick talk about Yakuza 6.
A modern classic. What a beautiful little thing here. Tendo. Tendo.
Yakuza 7.
Tendo. Okay, RPG, by the way.
Yeah.
We have to think about this in a completely different way, because Tendo is, one, kind of the final boss of Yakuza 7.
Yeah.
And two, an RPG fight.
Yeah. Don't expect anything good from me from here on, folks. It's gonna look so bad. So ugly.
So, oh my god, so Tendo, it's like, he's not a good character. He's not an interesting character at all. He's only here because he has the blue dragon on his back, because it's a Dragon Quest reference.
Yeah.
That much I know. Likewise, Bryce and Ebina are the final bosses because the priest and the Ashura are the final bosses of Dragon Quest 2.
Oh no.
So look forward to Yakuza 9, where it is whatever the final boss of Dragon Quest 3 was. But anyway. Baby!
Baby!
Tendo.
Good. What?
She's what? Oh, she was probably just drinking water. But, oh my god. Tendo. It's like, it's a decent fight. He's challenging, I guess I can say about him.
Mm-hmm.
He has a decent moveset. I like the whole boxer gimmick of like the different kind of uppercuts and like the waving his wings, like the dragon. I like that the song is basically the wow, like dragon sound.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Good. But other than like just the fight is a good fight, but it's attached to him.
Yeah, it's attached to this game.
And it is attached to this game, and it's not much of anything. And I think I'm going to put it... I'm going to put him... I don't know which side of Koshimizu I want to put him on. Because, like... the nothing guy who is the final boss, but also not, because the story needed to actually conclude, and they didn't want to just make, like, Aoki the final boss, I guess. I don't know. I'll put him below, but they're on the same tier in my head. You get your feelings out for a bit. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alternatively, if you want, just like go to the or do you want to just go ahead and do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Or did you put it? Let me see the mouse.
It's right there.
It's right there. Oh, there he is. Bottom of bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Not embarrassing then.
No.
Why?
Because, I don't know, I guess he fits for just the sake of we got a big bad.
We
big
needed
bad guy.
we needed a final boss.
We need a final boss, and if it can't be Ryuauki, we got. I suppose the big bad guy is gonna be fine.
He is big.
Works.
He's a massive man.
Yeah. Bottom of bad, for the sake of I don't really like Yakuza 7.
Okay.
I don't like its combat very much. I don't. It's so weird always.
I didn't
hearing
mention
people
that
say,
either.
like,
I hate Yakuza 7.
Yeah. It's so weird hearing people say like the Yakuza 7 hates combat when it's not combat.
What do you mean?
Like, because it doesn't when I hear combat game, I imagine pressing buttons and doing all hits and stuff like previous Yakuza games. I don't.
Well, Jay, you know it's called turn-based combat.
Yes, it is, but I don't care.
I see.
And also, so bottom of bad because that virtue of being Yakuza 7, and also because of that one move he does that instantly kills Ichiban, where I had to do that fight all over again. And
Okay,
because I didn't realize Ichiban had that one move
that
where
makes
he
him
could live through death. And I hate that I had to find that out because I just didn't really care about Yakuza 7 and all its moves and stuff. You like it if you want. I just don't really like RPGs that much.
I will say he never hit me with that move my first time.
Yeah.
So I just never had to deal with it, which was very fortunate because I wanted to finish Yakuza 7.
Yeah.
But yeah. Nah, you don't get to like it. Never. No. Okay. That's fine. It's not our door.
No.
Ryo Aoki. God knows why this is here.
Well, to say it's like
This is
one
just...
or the other should not be there. I feel like.
This is the fight you have with him before he goes upstairs.
Yeah.
With all the gun guys that respawn and stuff. This is just kind of a nothing fight.
Yeah.
So I guess for that it'll go at the bottom of fine. But like, oh god, so I don't like him at all. I don't like Ichiban at all. I don't like.
I thought you did like Ichiban. I did. Once.
I don't know if I ever liked Ichiban.
Damn.
He's just really obnoxious and really stupid and really loud. He's like Kiryu, but only in Yakuza 0, and if he was like really loud all the time.
I think the reason I liked him as much in 7 was because I really didn't fully grasp until Infinite Wealth that this guy is going to be our main character from here on out. We're kind of stuck with him, and I didn't just.
What if Yakuza 7 had ended with end of part 1? And then we got a new character in Yakuza 8. I don't think we need a single main character, is the thing.
Yeah.
I think that
we don't. Look at all these guys he's with.
No. I think this series would be good moving in a direction of every new game gets a new protagonist and it's just a new story with similar themes and a similar setting.
Yeah.
I think that would be what's best for the series, but I guess we can't have nice things. So he goes here because I don't care about him enough to put him anywhere else.
Wow. Put him above Majima. Above bad Majima.
Bad Jima.
Because bad because Yakuza 7. At that point, I'm really wishing the game would end.
Very confused why it's still going.
It's still going. We beat the boss, but he didn't have any big kill you instantly moves that made it even longer. So I guess that makes it better.
I guess that's the formula for a good fight.
Yep.
Now, this is where people get angry. Because Masato Arakawa, this final boss fight, it goes here.
Oh my god.
I don't like these characters at all. This is a scripted final boss, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't used Freelancer at all the first time I played the game, and when I got to this fight, I was like, oh god, Ichiban's throwing his weapon away. This is going to be an even bigger challenge than I was ready for. But then I saw that I had all the moves unlocked, and I still had my big health pool to pull from, and I was like, oh, wait. The game knew that I wouldn't be ready, and so it has given me all of the moves so that I don't just get stomped instantly. This is a scripted fight. It is not scripted in the sense that every move you do is done for you, because only the last moves are done for you. That QTE at the end is straight up embarrassing.
Yeah.
Which is, again, why... Oh, did I spell that wrong? Did I spell...
No.
How do you spell embarrassing?
That's embarrassing.
Oh, God!
Uh-oh. Embarrassing. You're embarrassing.
I'm an embarrassing G.
You're embarrassing G.
Oh, God.
Bro. That's how you call it.
I feel like Ryo Aoki, I've been exposed. I was actually a G all along. Okay, the QTE at the end is bullshit. It is so dumb.
Yeah.
That it is basically just like, okay, you get to win the fight now.
Yeah.
And the punches aren't even good.
Yeah.
The punches that they do are not good. They look like so, like, not necessarily like 5 bad. The punches in 5's QTEs are not great. Especially in that one cutscene before the Kiryu Akiyama fight with Kanai.
Yeah.
But they aren't good. They look like they're bouncing off of each other's faces. Especially that one at the end where it's just like that, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, oh god.
Damn.
And it's like, and then we go on to basically just do the scene from... Okay, Yakuza 7 is basically just Yakuza 1 again, but worse. I don't know if I've talked about this yet, but it is literally just the story of Yakuza 1, but way too bloated, with way too many characters that, like, none of them die, basically. Yeah. Except for Aoki, who they're probably regretting. They're probably gonna bring him back soon. It's like, I don't care enough about this guy to want to put him on the right path, because he's a scumbag.
Yeah.
And it's like... I am not Ichiban. I do not see the good in him like Ichiban does. And Ichiban doesn't spend this fight and the time before and after trying to get me to see the good in him. It is spent trying to get him to stop being bad.
Yeah.
He's not like, this isn't you. He's like, stop doing this. Please don't do this anymore. Because this is him.
Yeah.
This is who this is. This guy has never been a good person. All he did was treat Ichiban bad from the very beginning.
Let's say.
Ichiban clinging on to him as much as he does is an unhealthy thing.
He only likes him and is still hanging on to him because his dad
Because of his dad.
Play nice with Aoki. That's my son.
Exactly, literally.
Also my son too.
And don't fuck with me.
And don't start without me. Come on my ass.
Okay.
Goodness.
Oh my god. But it's just a moment that falls completely flat for me because I don't like this guy. The game spends no time trying to make me like this guy. It spends the whole time convincing me that Ichiban likes this guy, which I got.
Yeah.
I understand that by now. And then, oh my god, Kume shows up.
Yeah.
He kills him. Oh. And he's like, I'm going to bleach Japan for you.
He should have become Michael Jackson.
And then Moon walks out of there.
Yeah.
And Aoki's like, ah! He puts the gun in the coin locker.
Yeah. It's okay now.
What a bad game. Okay, you were saying how in your thing Aizawa sets where the series is now.
Yeah.
That's what Aoki is for me, or Arakawa, whatever. He, for me, puts the series where it is now.
Wow.
Set it in stone. Aizawa was like on a bad way. This confirms that this is just where. See that?
Yeah.
Very interesting how that works.
Put him in bottom, fine.
Really?
Yeah.
All that?
Yeah. Is because at that point, like in retrospect, I agree with everything you've said. He is like,
But it's Yakuza 7. It's not that bad.
I think it's because it's over now. Because I mean, I didn't have the same experience with like how you never.
Many left.
God. I didn't get that same experience you had with freelance because I did upgrade that. So I didn't get that same notion you did.
But because you wanted the essence of roadside weapon?
That too.
Yeah.
I think because also you told me to.
I did tell you to. I did tell you to do that.
I did. Just to replicate that feeling, you should have just said, Jay, don't upgrade that at all.
I wouldn't do that to you. I never tell you to play the game wrong.
But like,
it's gonna leak this year.
Aoki is very funny English where he always says, I hate your face. I can't wait to smack your face on the floor.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna wipe that smirk off your face and leave it bloody on the floor.
Yeah.
I do love
funny.
the dub voices. Yakuza
The dub
7 has such a good dub.
The dub is good.
I love his voice actor. He's Wei Shen in Sleeping Dogs, which I think I've told you.
He sounds like Cole in Ninjago.
He does sound a bit like Cole. Is he him?
I don't think it is.
Okay. I haven't finished Sleeping Dogs. I've heard that it's good, but there's a mandatory mahjong part where you have to win. Mm-hmm. So I'll never beat Sleeping Dogs, unfortunately. Wow. But oh well.
Like, I don't know. It's good in the it feels decent in the moment, but like it's like because I don't want Aoki to turn out good for the sake of that. I also like Ichiban. I see something good in him and that he can be on the right path. I don't want him. It's more so I don't want him to like die or go down a bad path because that would make Ichiban sad. Like everything that happens to Aoki is like had coming to him.
Yes.
Like all of
especially
this
Kume.
Let's say Kume, like all of that, like is his just desserts. But it's like you don't want it to happen because like you see like he can be a good guy. It's because that makes Ichiban sad, and it's like oh.
And you have to deal with him being sad.
Yeah.
Or because you want him to be happy. Because you care about him.
Would you rather have someone be happy or don't want someone be sad?
I just don't want him to be sad.
Yeah.
I don't want him to fucking scream at the camera for like 5 minutes about why everyone can be a good guy if they just be his friend or whatever.
I hope they never do that.
I hope he dies at the beginning of Yakuza 9.
He needs to die.
Psycho gonna kill him. I'm gonna bleach Japan.
Nambo is the one to kill him.
Namba says, I'm gonna bleach Japan.
Everyone does.
Everyone's they all stab him. It's like a Murder on the Orient Express.
Like 9 whole stab wounds. One for each of his party members.
Oh my god. Even Eri comes back.
Wasn't there like a couple...
Not you!
Wasn't there like a couple extra stab wounds in like the guy because like someone just like took a little extra like few stabs?
I think
like it wasn't a direct number of how many guys were there because someone was just like a little extra angry. Like
yeah, that's like part of what threw them off.
Yeah. that would be Eri.
It's like 50, but because all of them kept doing it, they all just took turns.
Well, I imagine Jungi would be the only one who does like a. In the same stab wound.
In the same stab wound, yeah. Dang.
Bad game.
Bad game.
So
next.
I guess
shit.
I say it's time. I guess it's time for me to take a seat back for a bit. Explain these games.
Get off the edge of your seat.
Yeah.
So these go here. Dead Souls goes here.
Yep. Crew games.
Kurohyou goes here. Oh god.
Oh god.
That's a lot of guys.
There's a lot. Kurohyou 2 have that many bad guys.
Oh wait, shit. Right, that's the only one here is in Kurohyou 1. The rest of them are in 2.
Oh.
That's nuts.
Yishin.
Oh god.
God,
Ishin's
the
got a really
original
long
Ishin and
finale.
Ishin Kiwami? Holy shit.
Oh no. It's gonna take a bit.
This list looks so bad.
This list is the average Yakuza fan.
Yeah, I'm a Yakuza fan.
Oh god!
What? Oh no, Judgment 2! I didn't play that down.
Don't look, that's spoilers.
Oh, he didn't see it. He was doing the Yakuza. Who's doing it?
Yakuza cat. Yakuza 3 cat. Yes.
Yes.
What is that? Streets of Kamurocho. Why is that even here?
What?
God. The Streets of Kamurocho is a game.
Oh.
It was a thing that was a promo game for 7.
Oh.
That, it's just Streets of Rage, but it's Yakuza.
I see.
Okay, so I get to weigh in here. This is my time to shine. Or should I just skip all these? I'll try to be brief.
Just like
I can go ahead and say...
I'd say put them where you want to put them.
Yeah. And then I haven't played Ishin Kiwami. Sorry, Thomas Glover. Played this. Played these. I haven't played Streets of Kamurocho, so I can go there. Okay. Lightning round, spin-offs before the Gaiden. 5 demons. I'm gonna give the 5 demons a good above Jingu. They're really funny. I like that they just kind of pop up and you have to deal with them now. It's a very silly part of the end of Kenzen. Sasaki Kojiro. Oh, hello. Sasaki Kojiro is gonna go above Richardson, I think. I'm having a very good time. Sasaki Kojiro is a really good fight. He goes up here, he's presented really well. They kind of run down the beach for no reason in the intro. It's just kind of a thing they do. I guess it's a reference, maybe. Tenkai. Holy crap, Tenkai. He's the Jingu. Except, imagine if instead of fighting Jingu then Nishiki, you fought Nishiki then Jingu.
Wow.
That's what Tenkai is. Tenkai, you know what? You get to go at the bottom of bad.
Wow.
Because you are not, like, on the level of embarrassing. He has a role in the story, but his fight is just so fiercely not fun and so dumb, and it sucks so much that he takes Final Boss away from Kojiro that he will go here. Hayashi... Oh, my boy. And they massacred my boy. It's a good fight. It's a really good fight. I'm just sad that that happened to him. I love Hayashi so much. And you know what? I love Hayashi so much. He'll go at the top of good. He'll go at the top of good. It's not a great fight. It's a good fight, and it's Hayashi. And he gets to be the cool, like, super powerful zombie guy. I like it a lot. Nikaido. Nikaido is just sort of nothing, really. He's not... He's like... He brings the zombie apocalypse because he's a big Ryuji fanboy, basically.
Yeah.
And I don't really care about him much, and I don't really care that he got turned into a zombie by Peter. And it's like... He can go between Koshimizu and Tendo. Then the Okazaki Omega, whatever it's called, Oza Gucci or whatever, the Gucci gang. This guy can go below Tenkai. This is also not a very good final boss. This is just kind of a scripted moment. You beat him with the big rocket launcher, and he says, "This is the end," because it's Yakuza of the end in Japan. It's actually really cool, but it's not a very good fight at all.
Time to make you a dead soul.
I'll put him above Tenkai, because at least this guy was cool. Alright, the Ishin boys. I've only played Ishin the one time, and it was not the best experience just because, like, the way that I had to play it was with, like, a bunch of guides and a video guide and stuff. Watase's fight is fine. I'll put him above Aoki, I guess. Because, like, it's not very interesting. His moveset was fine. It's cool being with the gang, but he's just not very interesting. I'll put him above Kaito. Sure. Then, Hamazaki guy. Not very fun. Not a fun fight at all. I'm going to put him here because he's got the holding the sword up moveset. Mm-hmm. And you fight him in fog, which means that he'll randomly show up and then disappear. And it's like hard to lock onto him. Thomas Glover, you get to go somewhere in bad. This is Andre, but like it's not actually Andre. It's not his voice actor. Aww. Even though he is another English-speaking man. Yeah. But he speaks Japanese just because, basically. Wow. It's such a cop-out. It's so lame. He's not fun. He's got a lot of guys with guns with him, too. I don't know. I guess I'll put him below this dude. Just because he, again, just kind of shows up out of nowhere. It's not very fun. Takechi goes below Kiwami. Wow. Takechi is such a perfect final boss. And the only real reason he's not in Classic is because there's not, I guess there is an English version, but I haven't played that, and I'm not going to weigh in on that, but I just don't, he's great. He's just not among the big ones for me, I guess is what I'll say. But he and Kiwami are about equal, I think. Yeah. That's what I would say of them. Just to be short about it. Okay, now we're at Fist of the North Star. Nadai. Nadai is a really good fight. Fist of the North Star is interesting because it is... all of the fights are good. It's kind of the interesting part of Fist of the North Star. And they're all, like, unique movesets and stuff, too. Nadai is cool. He has a fun gimmick. It's a fight that is actually sort of built up to. He's got a good theme. It's called, like, For Venus, I think. It's a good fight. He'll go above Arai, below Hayashi. Targa is a decent final boss. He's not the best ever. He's a gunfight for one, and you only get the one dodge in this game unless you're in extreme mode. Then you can jump, but like jumping, by the way, wasn't a game before Pirate Game. Wow. So it was better here. It's good music, good spectacle. I like the bit after it. The after fight moment is great. The whole end after that is fantastic. He can go above Nadai. That's what I'll say. Because again, I've only played the game like twice, and the second time I wasn't really paying attention to the story. I was just going through it on canon difficulty. Okay, now the judgments. Gotta be quick about this. So, I don't like Judgment. I don't really like the fights with the guy here. I'm trying not to say his name because I don't want to spoil. Stop looking! Okay. I don't want to spoil Jay. But the first fight with this dude can go, just because it's kind of cool, I guess it can go here. Again, I'm not really explaining much of this, just like for the avoidance of spoilers' sake, but also because I haven't played Judgment in so long. But the second fight with him can go at the bottom of great. I will admit that. Even as much as I don't like the character, and I think it's dumb that you die in 3 hits, and I don't like playing Stop Looking Judgment at all, I think that the moment kind of makes up for it. And this is a begrudging admission, is what I will say.
I see.
That I have to admit that this is in fact a great final boss. Even for all the problems I have with it. Now, Dude in Lost Judgment. This is a great fight. This is a fantastic fight. I love the character. This is a good setting. This is a good moment. This is a pre-final boss fight that doesn't just feel like filler. This feels like actually wrapping up. Stop looking.
I'm not looking.
Okay, this is like actually wrapping up an important loose end. Like all of the villains have kind of come into the same place, and it feels natural.
Yeah.
I'm going to say he can go below Sasaki Kojiro, is what I will say. And then, final boss of Lost Judgment. I want to put him in Classic, but I think just because I don't actually like the fight all that much looking back on it. It's a good character, and it's a good moment with Yagami. The theme is fantastic. The theme is like godly. But I just don't really like the fight all that much. I think that it's dumb that it switches settings in the middle for basically no reason. I don't like the second half of the song as much as the first half. The fight is just kind of a limp noodle, especially because you've already fought him before and he doesn't really have any good gimmicks that I remember. I will put him at the top of good. That's where I'll put him above Hayashi, and that is the most respect he will get, is that I get to put him above Hayashi. And then Kaito Files, final boss. This guy goes above Takechi. Not at the top of great, just below Iwami. This is a fantastic fight. He's not like the best moveset, whatever. The song, the song is really good. The moment for Kaito is fantastic. The moments leading up to it are great. The moments after it are great. The ending from there is great. And that said, the post-final boss, to just kind of wrap up the game on a good note, I guess is what this is. This is a very interesting fight that kind of just exists because this character wants the fight so bad, and then you give it to him anyway. It's such an... Kaito Files is so interesting. Kaito Files is so unique. I can't think of another fight that feels like this fight. And I think that even though it is just Shibusawa with a bunch of new moves, I think is ultimately what it is. It's like half of the moveset is Shibusawa, half of the moveset is its own thing, which sucks. But for what this is and what this represents, I'm gonna put him... Because the thing with me is, again, Kaito Files is great, and it's at like the top of the list. But I just don't... I don't know about... Stop looking! I don't know about this fight. It's a good moment. The setting is great. I guess I'll put him above the other dude, just below Iwami, is what I will say.
I see.
You saying what you did about Iwami's got me thinking about whether I need to put him in the Classic, but I don't know if 6 can have 2 in the Classic.
Damn.
Ugh.
Come on, Jack. 6 is a good game.
It is a good game. I just don't know if I want to do that. Anyway, so we're on to Gaiden now. Gaiden. Nishtani the Third. Big sword. I can't tell what that says.
And it's Shishido.
Nishtani the Third and Kosei Shishido. I thought that said big sword. Because he does have the big sword. Big melons. What?
Holy Gavingas. Those are some big melons.
This fight with Nishtani can go above this dude. You go below Kim. It's not a good fight at all.
Yeah.
I don't like it. The moment is like a spectacle, but the fight with Nishtani is not good. The fight with all the goons before is not good. Gaiden is not a good game at all.
Yeah.
It's just not good. I don't have anything positive I can say about it, but I can't, in good faith, put it with all of the ones on the bottom. So,
it's weird. I don't even consider that a final boss of any kind.
I was gonna say it's in the finale. Is the thing?
Say it's in the finale.
I was gonna say I would start from the Tojo, but that doesn't even really count.
Like that, the disillusion in there too. I don't know. It's like
it's in the finale.
It's in the finale, but like
that's the thing too. Is the 5 demons were on this. I don't even know if I'd call the 5 demons part of this, but I guess they're in there.
Go up. God, my list looks so bad. It's so bad.
These games are mid. We must admit it.
You have to admit it.
If the game is mid, you must admit. The new OJ.
Yeah.
They call me the new OJ. I don't know why they do that. I wish they'd stop.
I'd say put it at the top of bad.
Alright. Decent enough spot for it because it's kind of a nothing thing in your head.
Yeah, it's kind of a nothing thing. It's like the whole reveal of that Nishitani being alive.
It's not even a reveal. They revealed that after they killed him.
That too.
It's such a stupid game.
Just not hard to judge it along as a final boss because like it's not.
It's not. And on that same note, the Omi dissolution, it's just not that good of a fight. It's just a group fight that you have to protect Watase for the first half. The music is fine. I don't even like the music that much, really. I hate the cutscene leading up to it, where it's literally like fucking Pooh's Adventures type of like. Also, Kiryu was there, and also he was there. It's like, oh, look at all the other guys in the main game. I wish I could do that. Seen a lot of those Mario memes, but I guess it's got it going fine.
Yeah.
I guess it can go. If we're gonna judge it on group fight terms, I'm gonna say worse than Koshimizu. That's what I'll say. So it can go right there.
Yeah, somewhere in fine. I guess it's a little odd. Put it below Jingu. It's neat, I guess.
Oh, up here?
No.
Oh, okay. Kiwami. I thought you said wrong one.
No. It's neat, I guess, to see the fight happen. And like actually playing the fight, not in an RPG. I agree with what you said. Like leading up to it, the scene before is dumb.
You have to go into a different room because you can't finish the fight because Ichiban finishes the fight.
I have to say, yeah, you have to just go into another room for that. But it's just neat that you
make sure it's still recording. Crap. Okay.
It's neat. It would be neat that you fight in that fight. You do the fight like in 7. It's kind of brought down that the game knows it's
iconic.
It's neat that you're doing that. I don't want it to be told to me. I kind of know it's just neat, but it says it's neat, but it's also a little more than neat. Don't you see?
Huge. Look at Ichiban. Look at all the cool characters.
It's like whatever.
Yeah. That's it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Another group fight after that.
It's like there's nobody even there important there. It's just guys.
What does this say? Fan serviest fight ever. That sounds about right.
Oh my.
That sounds about right. The only reason that this fight happens is because you're not allowed to fight with Majima and Saejima in the place.
Yeah.
And Daigo's also there.
And Daigo. Don't forget Daigo.
I can't forget Daigo. God, this is just such a nothing fight. There's no stakes here. Like, it's just the Omi got back up and you have to fight them again. We already know we can beat them.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate, like, sin of this fight. We know we can beat them, so we just fight them with the others this time.
Let's say, like, that and the guy leading them was, like...
Shishido?
Like, wasn't, like, the guy... No, it was the guy on the inside. Like, the guy who, like, had a line in 7 is now, like, supposed to be a somewhat relevant character.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, like...
I don't think I noticed. I know that before that they were like, he's gonna fight the hardest. He's the guy that tried to stab Watase.
Yeah.
Is that guy.
I think that's the one I'm thinking
And is he one of the guys you fight in this fight?
I don't think it is, but, like, just kind of, like... This game is so...
Actually, this was big and huge.
This game's writing is awful.
This game has terrible writing.
This
game's writing of Seven's dick is terrible.
Yeah. The game's story is fine, but the writing is awful.
That is what I would say of a lot of Yakuza games, actually. Is that the stories are fine to good, but the actual writing is just not very good. Like, I'd say that of Lost Judgment, even. Yeah. I like the story of Lost Judgment. The writing is just not very good. The dialogue in a lot of these games is just not good. I don't think Zero has good dialogue. I don't think 5 has good dialogue, except for Shinada. So again, I guess this just kind of has to go I'll put it here, I guess.
Wow.
It's just like such a nothing moment. I don't even want to
Yeah.
give it the good grace of trying to figure out where it goes. Because it's a fine fight.
Yeah, put it at the bottom of fine. It's like,
Good God.
it's like, so, like, I
Don't
really
care.
cannot say how much I hate Gaiden's writing. It's like, how much it really does feel the need to explain a lot of stuff. Like the guys coming up before it starts, it's like, man, we kicked all their asses, but here they are again. It's like, they're really determined and stuff. We gotta kill them again.
Yeah, we know.
It's like we're fighting all these guys with our main guys, like the 3 guys. It's like, man,
So we have to let Shishido keep talking.
Yeah.
We have to let him hype them up.
that's true. He's there too. Like his determination is great, but we're also fighting with like the 3 guys, Saijima, Daigo, and Majima. It's like, wow, this will really hold me over until the next time these guys get their big moment twice in the next game.
Yeah.
I just
We're
want
using them so much.
I also want to take this statement once again to say poor Daigo.
Poor guy.
He really is just.
He didn't sign up for this.
He is like the middle child no one talks about now.
Yeah. God. Shishido. And this is where it gets weird because he goes in great. I know that he does. Don't look at them.
Okay.
Okay, but he goes in great. The question is, I guess, is he better or worse than... I don't know. I know he's that good. And this isn't just my own like biases or whatever talking, like going with the crowd. I know it's a great fight. It is a great fight. It's a fantastic fight. The theme is so perfect. But I just don't know which among these I can confidently say it's better than. I guess it can go above the final boss of Judgment? Maybe? It can go above Richardson, I'll give him that. It can go above the dude from Lost Judgment, is what I will say. But it is not better than any of the final bosses above it. That is what I will say.
Okay.
Do I talk about the gameplay about it at all?
Well,
I feel like it's recent enough to where I feel like everything that needs to be said has been said. I don't like Shishido as a character at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like how this fight tries to characterize Kiryu as though he's still the same person from the second game,
Yeah.
where he was like obsessed with beating
Like,
Ryuji
once you
because he
hear
was
someone
stronger.
there, you
That's
gotta-
not who Kiryu is anymore.
Maybe
Kiryu hasn't
if,
been
like,
that guy in like 10 years.
Maybe if you like explain, like, had said that, like I know that feeling, like not like that, like I am that guy, like I know what you're feeling.
I
You hear
used to
someone-
be that guy.
You hear someone stronger, you want to beat them, but like you have to grow up.
You have to
dude.
be more than
You
that.
have to be more than that.
I think that may be what we're going for.
Maybe.
But then they accidentally said that he is that guy still.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's a strange moment of character for Kiryu. Put Dispenser here.
Put him above. Put him above Nishiki.
Meow. Which Nishiki?
The original Nishiki.
Just good.
Yeah.
You have very high standards.
Yes, I do.
And that's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing really to say.
Not much else. This wouldn't look so bad if at least 4 got in there. I don't know.
Oh yeah, this too. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I'm surprised at how evenly spread all of
I'd
this
say your
is.
list looks so much better compared to mine.
I thought a lot of these would just be in good and fine. I didn't think I had it in me to put this many in the high echelon. It is not a bad thing to be here, might I add.
Yeah.
This is good for a reason. It is good. All of these are good fights in mostly good games for the most part. Except for Judgment.
Some are just better than others.
And even then, fine, these aren't bad fights necessarily, unless I mention that they are. Like, fine doesn't mean bad. Things get to be fine and not be bad.
Yeah.
Okay, that said, is this the squid? Tyrant
Yeah.
of the Tides, yeah, the
That's
shark.
the shark.
The shark. The shark is cool and fun for what it is. It's an interesting moment. It's like really weird and out of nowhere, which
Yeah.
wish we got more of.
Yeah.
I wish
well,
that...
not too out of nowhere. You know, if you look at the store page, you get to see him. And I'm sure he was there in one of the trailers. So, you know it was coming at some point.
Thank God.
Yeah.
the shark kind of just shows up out of nowhere, and it's a good moment. Does it actually show up earlier in the game? I don't remember. No? Okay, so it just pops up there.
Yeah.
It's cool. If we're counting the shark, should we not count Dwight?
Oh, yeah.
Because Dwight comes right before this. Dwight is in the finale, right? You fight Dwight and then you fight the shark?
Technically, the shark ain't in the finale.
Yeah! Is Dwight somewhere here?
Nope.
Where's Dwight?
He's not one of those.
Dwight should be in this. That's a good fight. I like fighting Dwight. He's cool. What the hell? This freaking stolen valor.
Dwight's
Alright, shark
white.
goes to embarrassing for this list.
Damn. Dwight's all white.
Dwight is not white. Dwight is a Mexican. This fucking sucks. My god, I'm actually pissed off. Why did they put this in here?
Fucking thing sucks.
Yeah, okay, this goes in, I don't know, because it's not a finale fight.
Damn.
It's not, you should have Dwight fight. You played Infinite Wealth, right?
I did.
Do you want to do the same thing, or do you want to categorize it?
Put it in bottom, fine.
Alright. Next.
Come on,
The
come on,
bottom
come on,
seven.
come on, come on, come on,
There.
Stop
Okay,
wasting
Squid.
time!
Blessed Leviathan, that's what it's called, yeah. Squid is fine. I beat the squid so fast that he never even swallowed me, and I never got to do that part of the fight.
Yeah.
Squid, where did I put, oh, it's shark down here. Squid can go, here. Squid can go there. I don't know. Yeah, Squid can go here. Squid can go there. Squid is just kind of itself. I don't really care about it. But it is a cool moment, and I wish that the fight were harder.
Yeah.
You must make a terrible decision between garlic in the sauce and not having loud chopping sounds in the background.
That'll be fine. Garlic in the sauce.
Okay.
It's not necessarily garlic in the sauce.
I'm about to go garlic in the sauce.
I'm about to garlic in the sauce. So where do you
Put it above the shark and fine.
Alright. Just because it's kind of itself.
I'm so tired of Infinite Wealth.
You're
I'm
tired
so tired of these games now.
Because of this. This is the only thing.
Put them all in IDK at this point.
Are you sure?
I don't know anymore.
No. Okay. Bryce. Bryce should have had magic powers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die on this hill. Bryce should have had magic powers. He should have been like a freaking cool magical guy with magic powers. And because he does not have magic powers, and because this is mostly just a group fight that he is strong for no reason, if he's a normal guy, then he should have had a normal guy health bar. There should have been a bigger grunt that took his place at the spot at the top. I'm gonna say this is bad. This is a bad fight, but it is the best of the bad, is what I will say. Because at least it is still a cool moment. Song is lame.
The song is lame.
The song
so
sucks.
much.
Most of the song is just like... Oh, oh, oh. It's just like so boring. It's such a lame song for the final boss. Like most of it is just empty space. Where's Bryce go?
He goes in. I'm gonna say bottom of bad.
Bottom under Tendo.
Yes.
All right. Because
he himself is just so ridiculous in that, like, I don't know what we're doing here anymore.
yeah, that's kind of the whole feeling of Infinite
I kind
Wealth.
of want to put in an embarrassing
But
because
we
this is Ichiban's final boss fight.
This is
we
needed a final boss.
This is not his game. Put it in embarrassing. Put
above
it
or below?
Above. Yeah, above.
Yeah.
His final boss is not the final boss. This is not Ichiban's game.
It's not. And it's like not even really his thing. He wouldn't even care about this if not for his mom being alive and in Hawaii.
It's like
It's such a massive retcon.
His story is finding.
What?
What? He's okay. He's not
Ichiban's
feeling.
mom is alive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I tell you she was dead?
Yes!
No, she's alive. She's in Hawaii.
Left him in a soap locker or something.
Yeah, because the Yakuza were after her, but then she got away and it was fine.
It's okay.
And Sawashiro knew that she was alive, but then he lied and said she was dead.
It's okay.
Didn't Arakawa send him to Hawaii to have her killed?
Someone did. Aoki did.
Aoki did?
Did Aoki? It would make more sense for it. That would be him to do. I don't know why Arakawa would.
One might say it would make more sense, but on the other hand, Arakawa also went and had another kid
Yeah.
with Ebina, his mom. Whatever.
No.
Bryce sucks. Bryce is stupid. Bryce should have been cool and he's not.
Yeah.
They had a whole opportunity to make him a cool, like, the first villain in this series to break the barrier of we're still pretending to be realistic, and then they just didn't, so now he just sucks.
Oh, by the way, Majima has clones in the final boss of 5.
Majima does, but that
doesn't
if it's
count.
in gameplay, it's not canon, I guess. So then he should have had magic powers.
Why didn't he have magic powers? Ichiban has a wild
Ichiban has
imagination.
lasers out in space.
Yeah.
He should have thought he had magic powers. I get the whole thing is, oh, he's actually a farce. This is Ichiban's brain.
Yeah.
This is gamer brain. Give him magic powers. Anyway,
Ichiban's
this guy
ready
goes
for
embarrassing.
Well,
I'm gonna say, oh my god, can I?
God.
Is that the bottom of embarrassing?
Damn.
I thought I put these guys at the. Oh wait, yeah, that's what I meant, was for them to go at the bottom. Have I got this ordered completely wrong?
I don't know.
Why is this here? Why is this here? This goes at the bottom of embarrassing. This goes
What?
under Evina.
Oh my
we gotta
God.
talk about this first. Oh my
Say,
god.
why is that there?
This should not be here.
That's not-
This is literally. Oh my god.
Bunch of guys.
I
They're not there.
hate how much this series is relying on these three for literally no reason. Daigo should not be here. Daigo does not need to be here. Daigo was literally just here because he has nowhere else to be, and these two are like sworn to protect him.
Yeah.
He's like the lost prince, and like Kiryu is like his dad.
Kiryu goes to Narnia.
You know, for being the son that Kiryu never had, they're sure not really elaborating on that at all in the recent games. It's like, why is this freaking here?
Wow.
That's what I could say of this fight in
I have
general.
to say, this isn't the most fan
The
servicey
only
fight
good
ever.
thing that this fight does is stop Receive and Believe You from playing.
Damn.
That is the best thing that this fight does. I hate that song. And that only here because they wanted to show how cool Kiryu is, but this game is about why Kiryu isn't that cool in that way.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't be Yakuza-ing all over the place. We need to stop doing that. And then just one more, man. There's one more reference, man. I just want to do one more.
One more.
So,
Put both of those in bottom of bad.
really?
Yes.
Do you have anything to add about the 4, or can we just get straight to the murder?
Yeah. Ebina, I gotta talk about Ebina though.
Well, I gotta talk about Ebina.
Oh yeah.
Ebina is...
Ebina!
Ebina is an embarrassment. Ebina is just doing the end of 6 again.
Yeah.
Which is weird because 6 was kind of doing the end of 3
literally-
again, but in a different way.
Let's say the dynamic intro is literally a weird hybrid of 3
Yeah.
and 6's.
It's like an inverse of what 3 was doing.
Say, like,
That's what 6 was.
It's weird regression
is
of
just-
Kiryu's part. It's like in 3 he goes for the full pose, going knee in. In 6 he's like still like going, making it.
He's
quick
going in
and
doing
kicking,
something different.
but still.
And this one they
going
needed a
into
different
it.
pose for him
That's
to do.
say, now he's like he doesn't even bother jumping.
He's jumping and Kiryu's like, I don't want to do
He
that.
doesn't even bother
Yeah.
going up, getting off the ground. He's like,
In the next one, he'll be like, oh my god. Ebina is like Ichiban's brother, and like he's here because he hates the Yakuza,
yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
And like he wanted to genocide the Yakuza because
they
killed his mom. And it's like he's also the leader of Bleach Japan.
Oh yeah.
So we're literally just doing 7 again, and we're doing 6 again,
Yeah.
and we're kind of doing 5 again,
Yep.
and we're doing Kiryu taking on the sins of the Yakuza, owning first mistakes. We're doing 4 again.
Yeah.
It's like why are we here? You good?
Yeah.
Like we didn't need this. The fight itself again is just boring. because it's too easy and Kiryu just stomps all over him. But actually, I don't even know if that's true. I think the time I went and did this, I actually had to try a little bit, which was nice.
Yeah.
It's like... It's like... Oh my god. It's like, just undercuts like all of Ichiban. A little bit more. It undercuts like all of Ichiban's momentum in his story, and then he just has to pick up after Kiryu again when no one cares anymore.
Yeah.
Stop doing that, please. This is Kiryu doing the ending of 7.
Yeah.
It's literally just like screaming and crying at someone to stop being evil.
Yeah.
And Ebina like, doesn't even say anything. Like, I get the moment is more about Kiryu than Ebina, but so why is he even here? He doesn't need to be here.
Wow.
You were goddamn kidding me. Is Mortimer here?
Oh my god. But Jack, I have to talk about Ebina.
You do have to talk about Ebina.
Hey, Ebina.
So where did Ebina go?
Bad.
Not bad. Not embarrassing, though.
No.
Let me make sure I have this correct. Yeah, I still think I organized this the wrong way. Think that... Or did I? Are these 3 worse than Aizawa? Worse than him? I want to make sure these are ordered the right way. I don't remember how I was ordering these. Like, is Kanai... The Kanai is, like, a worse fight than them. So I think it is ordered the right way. But, whatever. So Ebina is here.
Yep.
He's not embarrassing.
No.
He's less embarrassing than Bryce.
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's just... face value, it's just like, fine. Kiryu is the one who gets to go to the Millennium Tower. Kiryu's the one who gets to fight the Yakuza, the 2 final bosses. Whatever. I don't care.
You just don't care.
Bad.
But that's not embarrassing?
Nah.
Why?
Because I find Ichiban Bryce to be a lot more embarrassing for Ichiban's sake.
I see. Alright. So there's just nothing to say then?
Yeah.
He's not enough to be embarrassing?
Yeah.
Okay. I can live with that.
Maybe there'd be more to say if maybe AG got a spot.
Maybe Eiji should have been like his like Gundam.
Yeah.
He hops in Eiji's wheelchair and they like turn into a big robot that he fights. Like in Pirate Game.
Pirates.
Okay, now that said, we're at Pirate Game. Who are these 3 down here? Why is Mortimer here?
Mortimer?
Shigaki is like in the cave, you know?
Yeah.
Why isn't the fight on the Crow Queen's boat here?
Because she's...
If all of that is there.
Because she's not important.
But that's like, we're doing group fights still.
Yeah. She's
Literally,
not important.
these 2 should not be here.
Yeah.
These 2 are not part of the finale. I don't think, anyway. Mortimer definitely is.
Yeah,
You fight him in Chapter 4. Yeah.
He's dead.
So it's like... So I guess, straight out, Mortimer goes here. Because it's a bad fight. It's a terrible fight.
Yeah.
But... So, Shigaki... Dumb. Shigaki is dumb.
Yeah.
At that moment after is terrible where he runs at the kid and he's like, oh, I wasn't actually going to stab him. I just wanted to scare him a little bit. It's like...
Should have had one of them pushy knives. Those plastic
Oh yeah, like
pushy
the one
things.
that he stabbed Nishtani with.
Oh yeah. Yes. See, then it would have really been like Gaiden.
This is just like a nothing fight. It's like fine. So I guess it goes at the bottom of fine.
Wow. So the big...
Not as bad as that though. So I'll go that there.
The aftermath
Oh,
is
yeah,
kind
do
of
you-
what makes it bad. Oh yeah, you have to put in I don't know because like
Because you haven't played
I-
this game.
seen what it's like firsthand, but like
But you will
I
never
guess
play
I
it.
will never know.
Very sad.
Very sad.
So there you
The
go.
aftermath of Shigaki's fight is what makes him dumb.
It is. It really is. But the fight itself is fine, and the music
Yeah.
is good. I like the song. It's not a ripoff of Kuki.
Yeah.
It just uses the same instrument. It does something very different with it, and I like the song. Now, Raymond Law. Raymond Law is... Oh my god, I don't even know what he is. Like, he's nothing.
Yeah.
Raymond Law is like my Ebina. He just isn't anything. You know what he is? He's Samoa Joe. I think I'm too far from the mic. He's Samoa Joe. He's a face of a celebrity that they put in the game, and it may be that Samoa Joe paid enough to be the final boss. Maybe. It's like he's just nothing at all. And he's like, it's a decent fight. I kind of like it. I like the pole part is actually hard, and he'll catch you if you just try to dodge behind him. The sword part at the end is dumb. It's not very interesting, and it doesn't feel like a duel because he's still way bigger than you.
Yeah.
He's just not anything. He's just like he usurps final boss from Michelle, who should have had some kind of final boss role. Naomi should have been the final boss. It's like it's just like not anything.
Yeah.
I don't even feel it's terrible, and it's like horrible, and it definitely is embarrassing. But I don't even know that I care enough about it to put it anywhere.
Wow.
It's like I don't even care enough to rank it.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's it. That's the tier list. I don't even care enough to put him on the list.
Wow.
So you know what? I guess that means he goes here. There you go. And there's my Yakuza final boss finale fight boss man tier list.
Wow.
And there it is. It sure was a tier list, everybody. Pretty evenly spread. Again, I'm very surprised at how well this worked out in terms of spread.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna move this here just to make it a little more even.
Wow.
Because
Jesus Christ.
you okay?
Yeah, exploding hot pasta sauce.
Oh goodness, you need anything?
No, I am okay.
Okay. I love you too. But yeah, I moved this one down here because it is bad and the fight is lame and stupid and it's not even anything. And it's the sentiment, I guess. But also it was like sticking out and it annoyed me.
Yeah.
So there you go. I was a little more lenient on what could get into my very top and very bottom tiers than you were.
Yeah.
But let's ignore that.
Yeah.
So, hey man, I mean, we're mostly just talking mainline.
Yeah.
Right? Do you want to emergency rank the guys from 4, or are you fine leaving them down here?
I'd say I'd say imagine all of them would be in good and one would be in great, but I can't imagine which would that would be.
Okay.
So we'll have to wait and see.
I guess we will. We'll get there eventually.
So
there you go. There's the tier list.
yep.
Share on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter,
So,
but not in real life. So that's it. That's it, I guess.
Kind of a downer ending.
It is a real downer ending, isn't it? But that's what Pirate Yakuza is. That's where we are right now.
Yeah.
Series is not in a good place. Series is kind of on a losing streak, if you will. I wish these were just organized in release order. It kind of sucks that all the spin-offs were in the middle and then the Gaidens were at the end and also Infinite Wealth for some reason.
Yeah.
I feel like this guy could have reorganized them. So I think we're going to put the maker of the tier list in embarrassing. You should have made it better. You should have improved your stupid list. But there you go. I don't know. I guess that's
it.
That's just it. I don't know any closing words we can give. See y'all in Mad Dog Style Rank. I guess that's what the next main one that I want to have to come out. But maybe there'll be another small one in between. There'll be more Let's Plays.
When Sonic coming out?